Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them.
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. You're watching the Teach Them YouTube show. Intellectual, yet stimulating. Fair, frank, and factual. This is Extra Class, streaming to the world and beyond.
You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to Let's Talk, I think episode 9. Blessings to everybody who in the building.
Something I found on the web. According to
Alexa, tap your eyes. Yeah.
That's all I have on that.
Stop. Jaja. Yeah, P. So we're there. Jaja. All of this coming like is a dream. As Popcorn, so one of them time. Hey Samir, how are you? Baby girl, it's good to see you. And thing. Yeah, Kerry, I couldn't come out with a dry lip like, you understand? Scott is supposed to there. I don't know which part she there. You see me? As a matter of fact, I wait for her because she's supposed to buy one SIM card because Lime Flow sell my SIM card again and then something there. So I don't know where she there. She her own big woman. But me I go and talk until she decide to come here. She come here and then something. But boy, where there your peeps? Last night before stream and me I say man, I go on my bed here man, but I never bother go on my bed. You understand? I do some things and till I go on my bed go off at 3 and then I wake up and when I wake up me say some things go on. And me I tell her, Jaja, things set away, brother. I don't know what we say. I don't know Rasta. I don't know. You understand? Them things are head scratching and nigga rubbing and so. Ow. I don't know. Me no know. There are many questions that are being asked. Some of these questions I cannot answer. Some of these questions requires information that I don't have access to. So when I speak tonight, I'm speaking simply from the perspective of using the information that is currently out in the media streets. See, and I want to add a few things that I might know based on, what I do. But I have some questions. I know many people have some questions. I know people have been wanting to talk about this from before now. Zane, and thing, I'm kind of there all off on the call-in stream. Because, sometimes you just dip on a little vibe, on a little beds and, things set up. But we're there. So it's supposed to be a call-in stream. I'm not even coming for the know what we're talking. You understand? I come for the list and shake my head. That's all I come. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave, like a Madagascar style. Then I don't know. You understand? Me just listen to know. Because I know people have a lot of things on their mind, a lot of questions, a lot of perspective, a lot of opinions and them something there. I don't know what go on. But before I proceed though, let me take the opportunity to express my sincere condolences to the family of 26-year-old Constable Orlando Irons. He succumbed to his injuries in the accident. 2 other police officers were also critically injured. The last time I heard, they were still unconscious and were undergoing surgery. So everybody who was in that particular vehicle, there were 4 persons on board, 4 people on board. So that would have been Kevin Smith, and the 3 police officers. I think Constable Irons is from the fugitive apprehension team in St. James. And them something, I think he originally hails from St. Anne and all of these things. So they were en route to Kingston, where Bishop Pastor, some people get offended when I say pastor. The man been there at church a preach for how long? He was a pastor. You understand what I say? So who I got vexed about that vex? It means the man is a pastor. You understand? Whatever you want to feel about it, the man meets the definition of who's a pastor. You understand? So some people kind of get up in them feelings and say that. I don't know why. And the man been a preach for years. Then a who preach, and a teacher and doctor, a pastor preach. You see him? And we go and get into possibilities as to why them never got quote a St. James and this and that and whatnot and horse dead and crow fat. We've been a say horse dead and don't knock me door, man. We've been a say horse dead and ass dead and cow fat for a long time. It's horse dead and crow fat. I learned that not so long ago. You understand? Come in and dance if you are coming and dance, no youth. You see? If you're a fool. I call for me late, but make sure you have your late money. And that me I tell you.
Our bills to me and my
Me
drink
say.
family.
Because 2 bills can pay for you and your Jing Bang family. So make sure you got your money.
The only thing that I ask me for is a marriage certificate.
Oh. And I'm glad that you want to have a figure them.
Me know.
You understand? Tell the people then good night, man.
Good night, guys. How are you doing?
You understand? Are you there all up a show?
I'm a little bit late. There's a lot of traffic on the road. It was raining.
Yeah. Rain a fall?
Yeah, you there to see rain fall?
Them me not go out the door. You lock them?
No, me left them home.
Because I know you do that.
Because I want to get taken.
You know, sensible, you know. Nobody can take care of
Good night, guys. How are y'all doing? I hope everyone is well. In the right
Go and
frame of
talk to
mind.
people then till me set up a
Giving thanks
and
for another
praises.
day. Yes, we are still alive, though the road be rough.
We are together again.
Another series says still we survive.
Still we survive. Oh,
No
what?
one's festival song.
What? Still we survive?
Yeah, man. Give thanks and
And
praise to the
praises.
Father.
No, give
Keeping
thanks.
us alive.
No, I
give
say,
thanks
the song
and
say.
praises. Another.
Yeah, man, the song goes something like that.
Song.
Give thanks and praise.
Hi, Finar. How are you doing? Today is Monday. I went to work. The struggle is real.
Go and talk to the people then. Can I say?
Oh, I
And
go on in the street.
Clap your mouth. Your mouth now.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I
No,
will go on in the
I
street.
will raise you. Boy, street bumpy.
Street bumpy?
Yeah, man.
Could I why?
Right, you know.
Why the streets bumpy today?
All sort of things are going in our dance here, Rasta Judge. Let me edit that's something here while and thing.
So,
So,
I start to serve parks too, you know.
you just talk to Father Light. What am I saying?
I say the thing hot.
Thing at the show.
You must say, him get busy.
Busy is good.
I tell him say it's a good look.
Yeah, man. So I suppose to weed this, yeah? So what you know? Last night, I talk to you about stream and I tell you, say, I'm tired of the whole art business and I probably do one more video on part 2, red
Yeah,
flag,
I'm
and I
done with
feel
it.
of mine and done with it. Cause I reach a stage now where some things just annoy me. You understand what I say? And
Hey, you said that we had that discussion last night. Say you just want to do one more art video and you're done with it.
I make it arc sale.
You're done with it for sure.
You understand? Because I just tired of foolishness. Because I can't believe the people fool so.
But let me tell you that I went on the road this afternoon and the conspiracy theories are out and up. Listen, the first car I'm going on, the driver said to me, "Me say think him dead for sure." I said, "Sir, you know me never did it."
Yeah?
He must say, "What you think about it?" I say, "I really don't have a thought about it. Me not think about it." By me reach on the road, oh God, man, the road buzzing with the theories.
But,
Me hear 2 man out for fight because one I say, him not have the money, him not have them the money they could have pay off the doctor them and the police them because it would seem as if the other guy is saying, a PMP them off the same dead. They out for fight.
Well, first
Me don't listen to
question.
the theories them though.
What do you think he's dead? Oh, you did a list of them?
Yeah man, why them in a stand up and I look like man and I go and listen.
You have a lot of time.
No, I find it hilarious, just the theories that are coming about. But before I go any further,
Why YouTube tend to do that something? Yeah?
what? I must offer condolences to the JCF officer that
26-year-old constable
that
Orlando
that
Irons
lost
in
his
name.
life. I must offer condolences and say to his family in this time that it will be well.
And not only that, remember there are also 2 other police officers who
condition.
are in critical condition.
Yeah, man. It is
And
sad.
as far as I know, they were still unconscious. So we are hopes of them pull through.
They pull through. It is sad. It is sad.
I mean, the man are doing work,
Yeah. And to lose him like that, I mean, condolences to his family, condolences to the JCF family. Our prayers are with you in this your time of bereavement.
So what we are starting our dance,
Show the numbers then.
because before we show the numbers, we are teachers, so we have to introduce the lesson. You understand?
Go ahead, sir.
So I mean, but as me I tell us, I'm not really sure where to start from. Them say normally start from the beginning, but right now this not a beginning and this not an end.
Oh boy.
Like, alright, so I was actually speaking to you.
Mm-hmm.
No, I never you me I talk to. Me I talk to Jams.
Yeah, I talked to you
Me I
this
talk to
morning.
Jams, and somebody me see a message pop up on my Instagram. Me can see notification then. And the person answered, then you say pastor crash and dead.
A sexy missy with the
So
face.
when they say that, me I say pastor crash and dead, but I say me dey on a car. See, but me I say, alright, me know say if you come at town this morning, today, me never know what time I come at town. But me know them they are transfer and thing. But me I say, me not think it transfer them go on already, it not something. So Jams I say, brother, just I watch a video. So I saw now me end the call there and start, and then other people start link me, then the video them start coming and thing.
I saw it in the
a
family
million
group.
video.
I saw it in the family group. But the seat and then me rally back. Come here and say, oh, what that say? And me look and me say what sexy say. Me I say, hold on. So me jump on the Twitter street same time. And me I say, oh, you go like a chooser. I said, speed your link.
Other people start link me. Then me make a link. And when we make the link, the person who is in the know, somebody within the information arm of the JCF said that the information that they have is that he is dead. You understand? Whilst they cannot state that because they don't pronounce people dead. Doctors pronounce people dead. You understand? And said that it was 9 police officers in 3 units, as in 3 vehicles. 3 in each, and 1 with the pastor, so that would make 4 in 1. And thing, and it was CIB Mobile, MIB Mobile, and I think a DFAT them call, which is Divisional Fugitive Apprehension Team from Mobile as well. The constable that died is from the Fugitive Apprehension Team. And thing, and it's alright. So now, mainstream media, like half of them have it said it's presumed dead, and half of them say dead. So I was there now, even though I speak to the person, because he said certain things still sketchy. He would have been busy because media call
and you don't
out
want
and
to
them.
put all the information.
So that's why I was sitting there and I was waiting and I assessed and I wait. Rosie actually linked me and Rosie have a discussion about it and me and wait. And
hi Rosie.
many other people linked me and me and wait and me and wait and me. So the video took as long as it could have taken in the circumstances for me to do the video because I was waiting and thing. So it's when I say confirmation now, I say, alright, Jaja. See? And the first thing I said to you when I talk to you, I can just imagine the things that where the people have said. See?
I don't know.
And naturally there are questions because me have questions. Because a couple things kind of seem
it's kind of cloudy.
Blurry.
Yes.
A blurred line. Like how you're blurry right there, so?
We see that.
Blur out.
Very blur.
You see me? But tonight is not really about me or you, really. It's a Jamaica Squid Game.
Oh, you what is in this?
I would have given a name C Black. I would the people them for them views, like me just come to shake my head. Not on wave. You understand? And if there are things that I have knowledge of, I will be sure to You know?
Mm-hmm.
Say some things. People are ask why him did have to come at town. People are ask why them never drive the toll road. People are all about questions. Okay, hello. Let me set up this.
Every question I got come to that. It's a lot of questions. More questions than answers.
0.
But we're here to listen.
That's why I have headphone. 83057. Yeah, now Scotty just got a number you can give me, peeps. So now I have to wait. Open and pray.
You don't want to stretch me to forget that number?
Look here, at the fourth, third.
It's 2 hours, Mr.
At the third, sitting this
You buy from line?
line self for me.
Listen me, it's 2 hours, Mr.
Then send the
line.
code.
And then the only thing I never asked me for is a marriage certificate.
I'm glad you not ask for that.
Because they want everything else.
You know, if you give them.
I never know so much something to buy one SIM.
Yeah, man, TR and an ID. And can you remember, it's scamming business, brother. So then send this come give me, I can't find it. What number? 8305789. So now hit that, man. Unless me not answer good. Hold on the peeps. 83051. So look on this and look on that there.
5189. Oh, you're right, 57.
Dog, no 7 this year.
I mark a job.
Tell us if I want him, I can do, you know. I read liquor and count liquor. Yeah, peace. May I preset test the headphone and so I go on feet and then something, yeah? You're supposed to be left. Audio check 1. Mic check 1. Testing 1, 2. Microphone check 1. Yes, this a number I have. So I go change back the number over here, sir.
Oh, because you put 7 over there, so too. Yeah, done.
What are we can brighten, brother?
That is true. I mean, one lady says she went on in Kisco.
Which Kisco?
In a line, in a floor.
132036.
But you don't tell me what Kisco. If you tell me the period.
She went on the Kisco?
In a line. Floor.
In a floor? Back juice?
Bill she have a pay.
And she went on the one?
Kisco.
How?
Kios.
Sir.
I can't make me no bust out a laugh. I feel like a chuji.
Teach, when them never bring up on a no movement day. That as miss a good question, Empress Dan. I have no idea.
Why wait and then no movement there though?
Why? Yesterday was a no movement day part time. I guess less traffic on the road. Less people. You know.
It come out yet what caused the accident?
No. But you know, man, family for them theory. And me have a voice note to your brother said. Because people are say, boss now for no handcuffing now. But I am wondering if they removed the handcuff from him trying to take him out of the vehicle.
I saw something said that the handcuff was removed.
I just assume that. You know, common sense to them probably lead it to assume that.
Yeah.
Because I would really and truly not want to know, say, them are transport him without handcuff.
No man, I saw something saying that the handcuffs were removed.
Zin? So man I say must put in and a strangle. I never in a car.
Me never did.
What's the matter? We did have a bed.
We did there school. And it hasn't surfaced yet what injuries he sustained?
No, because apparently there was no one of the eyewitness, one of the person who tried to remove them from the vehicle said that he's assuming that his neck was broken, but there's no sign of bleeding anywhere.
There's
so
nothing in the videos or the pictures.
internal, I don't know. You understand? So I am assuming that he was handcuffed.
Somebody in the streets I got tell it.
You understand? When are we going to hold Andrew Wellness accountable? But accountable for you mean this particular incident, Ross? Or you mean in general running of the governance of the country? You understand? Because you have to be specific when you answer questions, because when you answer things you don't know, you end up in a problem. You understand? So the number them, as me say, me come for listen on, there are a few things that I wish to share, Zine, but you me know so them question they have come up when the question them ask,
Then you
me
share.
share. You understand? Because one of the things that the DPP also exercise are preferred a voluntary indictment. So the DPP has the power to say that, look, even though the crime was committed in St. James, we want it to come at all. You understand? The DPP would have been interviewed and she would have explained why. Some people are going to say, because, Paula is a low-hanging fruit, easily
They
picked.
love after Paula.
You understand? So,
Paula is a good girl.
I now got this, but I
am
know
not
that
speaking to this particular
situation.
whatever this is, because I
Yes.
don't know what this is. But overall,
Eh,
I think Paula is a good girl.
many people not agree with that.
I know that. It's my opinion, though.
Some people don't respect other people's opinion.
I can prosper Harry,
Only for them opinion.
No, man, we respect anybody's opinion.
No, I just me not talk about you. I say people. So the numbers to call are on screen.
Go ahead.
Moving very slowly. Zane and thing.
See, Black, you're wicked, eh?
So the line number is 830-5189. I hope I write number I put on. And the digital number is 412-4196. Please feel free. You understand? And make sure someone on a call, on a turn down, one listening stream pan.
I turn it off.
And if you can call, if you call with that WhatsApp, make sure it's on the Wi-Fi good. You understand? Me can't bother with it. The 1 minute, feel listen 30 seconds. You understand? And thing. So yeah, so them are the number. So you feel free to go now though. If you don't have anything to ask, you ask. If you don't have anything to say, you say. If not, then me just go finish edit the interview for tomorrow. Because me have 1.5 hours left out there to edit. Yeah man, you're supposed over that there. Over that there. Go on now.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Good night, Empress. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah man, thanks for calling.
Okay, this is Nadine.
Nadine. Okay. Hi Nadine.
Teach them.
Yeah.
My question is there any handcuff in Jamaica that can fit the pastor? That is not my question.
Should be. Me see bigger man and him get arrested already.
I'm getting the cuffs.
And what you mean? When you say fit him, you mean based on him size? The size of him hands?
Yeah, because I see him
Or in the police station?
in the police station without handcuff, and I see when they were taking removing his body from the car today, and I didn't see any handcuff on his hand.
Right. So I cannot speak to me can't speak to none of them in all honesty. The station one, I was wondering why he was not in handcuff. What I theorized though, in just my humble assessment, is that because remember when he was arrested, he was handcuffed because there's a picture with him laying on the ground in boxers and one tear up shirt, and he was handcuffed. So I'm assuming that having taken him to the station, they gave him an opportunity to get dressed. You can't get dressed in a handcuff. So me I assume because them ask him said, but about 9 o'clock now when I see the ark, I remember ark will come 9:30. So me I assume. So I don't know. But that's a very good question still.
All right. Another question.
Well, and next thing now, with the car thing today, I am wondering, I have asked a question, but I've not been given an answer as yet. If they had removed the handcuff from him in an effort to take him out of the car. Because you couldn't take him out of the handcuff and put him on a stretcher with him hand behind neither. You understand what I say? Or in front time. So I really don't know. But that's a very good question though.
All right. Another thing is, they say they were traveling in a convoy of 9 policemen.
Right. 3 vehicles, 9 police officers.
Okay. If I was traveling in a convoy, I would have 1 vehicle with 3 policemen at the front.
And 1 at the back.
1 vehicle with 3 policemen in the middle with the subject or the accused.
Yes.
In the middle, and one vehicle with 3 policemen at the back.
Yeah,
But
agree.
when the vehicle overturned, a man told the gleaner that he was coming along on a bike and he just see the Jamaican people, typical Jamaican people, just take out their phones and just video and taking pictures. That's usual. Nobody want to help. Them just want to take picture and
videos.
Video and do them thing. All right. He said that he asked for a crowbar.
Right.
You can go and watch it.
Yeah, man, I've watched. Nah, man, I've watched it. It was sent to me about 100 times already.
Yeah, he asked for a crowbar and proceed to pull the part.
To pry the door, right.
Them asked him if he knew if that it was the pastor. Him say him can't hide. So him say when the door couldn't open, he proceeded to pull the front door where the other 2 officers was, the front, the driver and the passenger at the front. They rushed them to the Spanish Town Hospital. One of the policeman was speaking. All right. When he went to the back now, the policeman that died had blood coming from his nose, from his nostril, and from the top of his head. One of his foot was broken. And the pastor now, Ed, was leaned over
to
the policeman. Seems as if his neck
was broken.
And he said when he tried to pull out the pastor, like
every bird come down upon him.
A feeling, come over him. This some spirit.
Yeah, man. I watched it, man.
But what I'm saying, if they were traveling a convoy of 9 policemen, 1 vehicle at the front, 1 vehicle at the back, why is a passerby? Why it has to be a passerby to come and assist them? I don't think there was a convoy.
Well, fair enough. But based on the info that I have, is that there were 3 cars. As a matter of fact, there is a video clip, a CCTV footage, where the policeman them a clock about 1,002 kilometers per hour. Right at the roundabout, there's a Linstead bag walk, there's a. You understand? A 2 vehicle I see at the time, I never see the 3rd one.
Okay. If there was a convoy, all right.
Let us not use the word convoy, because I think people, because when you hear about convoy, I think about one whole heap of people. So there were 3. There should have been 3 vehicles.
No, it's not me.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Pete. All right. There was a convoy. Well, if there was a convoy, the other 2 vehicles run gone left them. This one was at the back. If there was a convoy, the other 2 vehicles run gone left them.
I said if CCTV is a very short clip. There's a marked police vehicle in the front, and then there's that blue vehicle that the pastor was in behind. But never see no other vehicle behind or in front of that. There was another police van where them drive past and a wave. So me really and truly know. Very Empress Nadine, you are asking some wonderful questions, and as I said at the beginning, many of these questions I would not be able to provide answers for. You understand? Because I am very curious.
All right, let me tell you how I feel about the situation. I feel real disappointed because I was waiting at the court date and the excitement and the this and the that.
I never did wait for the excitement, but what I was waiting on is to see how the thing unfolded and to see
the outcome.
How it went through the justice system.
Yeah, and it was 2 weeks. It was very short-lived. So I am disappointed.
And
so
some people are celebrating.
Some
people are celebrating his death. Some people are sad. I am neither happy or sad. I am just disappointed in the fact that, you not got through the justice system.
I am disappointed because I wanted to see how the justice system would have played
dealt with this one, yes.
So I am really disappointed. I'm not happy that he's dead. I'm not happy that I'm not sad that he's dead because he's obviously possessed by the devil and he just needed some deliverance. And God God can deal with any situation. So I am just disappointed because I wanted to see the outcome. So thank you. I'll give somebody else a chance
You're
to call.
most welcome, and thanks
continue.
for your input. Yeah, some very good questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, sister. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, let me take that call.
Bye. Yeah.
Are you alone? Phone can work. Night caller. Hello.
Yeah, man, lovely. Me have a caller coming.
All right, take a call. No.
Night
Night caller.
Hello, sir. Good night.
Blessings.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. Good. Nice to be at the program.
Yeah, man. Happy to have you.
Yes. The question I can ask a question now, right?
Yeah, man. Sure.
Yeah, the question I would like to ask. You have good lawyers in Montego Bay,
Right.
and I cannot see, for the love of God, why we actually have to pay a taxi, officer to transport the pastor to Kingston
Right.
when the case could be tried in Montego Bay. Is a case where one, Kingston have all of the lawyers, the officers who can try that case?
No,
And why can't Montego Bay be the next Jamaica rather than Kingston alone where, I mean, we have lost an officer.
Yes, and two are battling for their lives.
And we could easily, we could do everything in Montego Bay.
All right. Can I?
We could have done everything, yeah.
All right. Can I try to provide some info, not to answer the question because I really can't. Based on the assessment, I am thinking, and based on what I have read, is that they are of the view, the authorities, that the pastor is very influential in St. James. Seeing that members of the security forces, as a matter of fact, news is suggesting that a JDF captain actually drove him to the church the Sunday night. Right? And they're saying that he's so influential that they don't think that the trial would be fair and free from external influence. They were also suggesting that some potential witnesses being church members is a problem, and there was also allegations that potential witnesses were being intimidated. So they, based on the assessment, they decided it would have been best to move the trial to Kingston to reduce external influences. The jurors the jury pool would have been chosen from citizens in Montego Bay. People who may have been prejudiced already for or against him, even though the Kingston people are probably the same thing. But me just try to provide some context to the caller's question. As a matter of fact, caller, do you have another question? Because I would ask you to hang up and I'm going to read something for the benefit of you and everybody else. If you have another question, you can go ahead and ask it. But if not, I'll just read something.
Well, the lesson that we have to learn from this is the fact that we lost a police officer from the decision that was taken, which is not a good decision.
You don't think it's a good decision?
I think that Montego Bay can try all case, in spite of all the conditions. They can try the case because there are good lawyers who can handle the case easily, rather than putting these policemen at a risk to travel the road and taxpayers expense. All right, man. Good.
Right, blessings, Daddy.
Thank you.
Empress Dan said if he lived in Kingston, the cases have been moved from Kingston to other parish courts before.
Okay.
So it don't really matter.
We should stop that. We should stop this. Try every parish, try them case. That's it. Because the lawyers is all over. Carrington have lawyers, Kingston have lawyers, St. Anne's have lawyers, Mandeville, Santa Cruz, Saville. We have lawyers, man. Stop this thing where you transport people from place to place.
Interesting point.
Yeah, man. We have 14 parish, each parish to the panel one foot.
All right, Carla. Fair enough.
Good.
Yeah, man. So I'll share something now that will kind of address that question. That's a very good question. You know? So we are going to ease off, and we are soon take a few more calls. So Cole Pastor was moved in interest of justice because it is believed that he wouldn't have gotten a fair trial in Mobile, says the DPP. So Director of Public Prosecutions Paula Llewellyn said cult pastor Kevin Smith was being transported to Kingston today in the interest of justice. So Smith and Police Constable Orlando Irons of the Montego Bay Fugitive Apprehension Team were killed in an accident along the Bogwalk bypass. Two other policemen traveling with them in an unmarked unit have been hospitalized. So even though the alleged crimes of which Smith and his co-accused are being held occurred in Montego Bay, St. James, Llewellyn said that the pastor might not get a fair trial in the second city. And people might say, what Paula mean not a fair trial? All right. So the essential criteria for a trial in fairness to all parties. In this case, part of the allegations would be that this was a gentleman of great influence through his church. The potential witnesses are persons who belong to his church. The allegations would have excited and provoked the passion of a lot of members of the public within the St. James area and the wider community, Llewellyn said. So the potential jurors to try the case against him would have been drawn from the same community. So these potential jurors would either have been persons who would have either already been prejudiced against him or for him. Prejudice against the potential witnesses or for the potential witnesses. She said, under the Constitution, the DPP, may I read that right? Yes, the DPP has the power to, among other things, initiate prosecutions straight and move the case to another area. She said this is not done often, as it depends on the circumstances, but it has been done before. So whilst, frequent,
It has been done.
So Kingston and St. Andrew would have the largest jury pool, and it would have been hardly likely that you would have possible jurors or persons who would have been relatives of members of his church and would have had passions inflamed one way or another. You would have a better likelihood that objective persons would be able to participate in the trial. You understand? So that is one side of the coin. The caller before, the gentleman, like, me understand what he must say. Zane.
Try it where it is.
Yeah, but then, try it where it is and the pastor walk free. What will be the discussion in time?
That it wasn't a fair trial.
It's a case of them if you do and them if you don't.
I have a call.
Me too.
My turn.
Night caller. Bless all on the family.
Hello.
Now hear general in about.
Very low.
No, I have an idea what go on, man. Night, you see.
Sure,
Blessings,
yeah, hear me?
Yeah, man, me hear loud and clear, man.
Good night.
Yeah, man, blessing.
Blessings,
Empress, big up yourself.
Good night.
Yeah, man. Teach.
Yes, Jade. Blessings, you not hear me? Hey, General Japa.
So teach.
Yes, my General.
John Star, listen. You see this thing here?
Yeah.
This thing here, big.
Yeah?
I'm a call from Canada. More you know that.
No, see, I heard.
So I know this history of this man here.
Yeah, because that's him grew up on some things.
Yeah, man.
Get him
This man I love bottom.
All right, so watch you now, Carla. You see, we are going to keep it on a local level still. You understand? So while we are share the information, we are keep it on a local level. Said we. You understand? You hear me, Asami J?
Yeah, man. All right.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go on talk.
All right. Him have a history.
Yeah.
Him have a history here.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So a history
Him have a history here. He traveled over 100 countries.
Right.
Did you know that?
Yeah, man. I've read that.
Okay. So, do you have an understanding of what could be involved here, right here?
In terms of?
You know what this case remind me of? Jeff Epstein.
Yes. Many people have drawn
remember that man? You remember him?
Yes, man. Many people have drawn that parallel. I've compared the situations.
Honestly, me did a look for this happen.
Yes.
Because people were associated with him here where they take with themselves from them seeing him get arrested was talking out. And one thing, it is very distasteful, my brother. Very distasteful. I'm telling you. Of everything we expose and
things that
I know him not go in on no court because the last thing you want is names I go start call and trust me, it are gonna be ugly.
So Carla, you know that you're not
you know, it's very sad that the police officers them get caught up in this situation. And teach if me did that one officer, I know say me I go depend on a convoy the next. No, me not gonna work. Me I call in sick. Me no want to be a part of it.
Well, I'm not sure me no want to be a part of it either still.
You understand? Honestly, me no want. It look funny. Cause look here, when you have transfer people, why them never use a prisoner truck?
I guess I a one man.
I
guess I a one man.
No, but even a convoy, look here, the situation could have gone way worse. There could be armed man waiting for that man.
Right, so that is why you don't want to use no wheel in a marked vehicle when man expect and sitting, you know. I think a lot of security.
But if you have an armored car, wouldn't it be bulletproof?
Yes, true.
Watch the story where the man say, yo, and him come and him assist. So me I say, how a convoy of.
But you know, when you say that, I don't think he was the only person doing that.
No, because you said there was a
I don't think he was the only person who was trying to do that. Though. May I tell you the truth? So whilst he's saying that, you know, me don't know that the other police officers them never did that try help either. Like, me don't know. I don't know. You understand? Me find it strange when he said him and one next youth still, cause
and yes, then, and he never know when he gone.
Yeah, he said that for true. But him say I'm gonna go see people.
He said that he saw a crowd when he got there, they were taking pictures and videos. That's what he said.
Carla,
yes,
you see that's something.
Picture them.
But you see, watch a Carla. One of the things I find strange, I mean I tell you the truth, is that we have been hearing about Kevin Smith naturally because of his profile. We have been hearing about the police officers because they were transporting a high-profile criminal. But there were two other vehicles. There was a white van and a red car. I mean, you hear dark back about them, the two drivers, you know? No. If anybody can tell me, so them see anything regarding those two drivers, I would happily read it or listen it. But I have not seen it. I may find that extremely strange. And two vehicles, I am sure that the van was damaged and I am sure the red car with turned across the road was damaged.
So what
so me don't know nothing about them drive. Me don't hear nothing. Like me find that very curious. You understand? Me ask a question, me I wait for the answer. Yes, that number you will call, me not answer no call on the phone, brother. Me answer call on the two number them on the screen. You know go to school, sir? Yeah? Alright. So boy call me don't know you, brother. Me I tell you the truth. Flour water more than flour.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of questions more than answers right now.
Correct.
And right now, me did I look for the same thing what happened to Jeffrey Epstein happened to him. You understand? Well, look here, man. Big wigs there, you know, man. And if a man travel so much country, look on the brighter side, brother. We don't know when all of them country they go do, you know.
Yeah. And then, as we say, him name been called, I call for some things. So, you know, Jaja God.
The man have a long history, brother. Long history. Long history. One thing with a man still, me tell about with a pastor, what people don't understand. When God give a man a gift, him never take it back.
When God give a man
so a man can get the gift and him perverse the gift.
Correct.
But him still have the gift.
Correct.
True.
So it up to him after him perverse the gift what he can do with it. And this man a big psychology that you know the man a degree, the man have you know brother.
Yeah,
look here.
Degree in psychology, true.
You
and that you use and what them man. And that you use a what them, brother?
Psychology.
Look here,
You know,
the
you
man,
control people,
he
brother.
know how to attack. You know, that's why he been so successful all these time. I don't know.
Cause the church
I
about
don't
7
know the
years
man
old,
operate, you
I
know.
think at 2014 it started, you know.
Yes.
Good.
Big.
I think at 10 years since he get deported from here.
Right, that is what the information says.
Yeah.
Boy, Carla, I don't know. We're going to free up and hear a few more calls because a million people are trying to call.
Yes, man. Big up yourself, man. I respect,
I say I heard
man. Me,
it,
you know, me
brother.
a regular listener of the program and thing, and one love every time.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the support in our real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Blessings, man.
Blessed.
Good night.
Yeah, man. Do your thing.
Look at you make it call gone. Hello, good night. Hello.
Yeah, good night.
Night, Carla.
Blessed.
Blessings.
Yeah, I call from Antigua.
Big up yourself in the Caribbean, brother. Or is a yard man, the Antigua. Or is a Antigua, man.
Yeah, man, see, so that's a yard man.
Yard man. All right. I say I heard yard man. Big up yourself. What go on?
Yeah.
Turn down when you watch the stream. Hold on. Whatever you watch the stream pan, mute it now. Please. Just listen to your phone.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
This pastor man, you know. Iristically and spiritually, yeah?
Yeah.
We know say the man can't fly like God, first of all. And this man I feel like him is a bomb. The scripture.
Yeah.
It's nothing from Bible, brother. It's just start from him mouth.
Yeah. A man tell him say him a God, brother. When in a night, the dark night.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you feel like you're higher than God, God will take you down.
So what do you think about the situation today, though?
The situation, you know why I'm not bust no brain panic because come go to God, all things can happen.
You say, all things are possible through Christ who strengtheneth me, eh?
Yeah. So I'm not bust no no way take place, Father. I don't know what to watch that. That is hard deal for happen, my brother. Before me is born, this is hard deal.
I know say somebody message me and ask me some question. See? You know, some I mean, I say, you know, it couldn't be just in faith that, brother, and I just saw a thing for go. You understand? Me don't know still, but you know, there's a possibility too. You see me?
I thought it to go, man. I thought it to go, brother, because when you look from the girl who work at ATL, I play and cheer that.
Tanika Gardner.
You can't say innocent from the girl, brother. The girl is innocent.
What?
Now they got everything with this man you do. You know, so it never did go live long after the innocent people dead, my brother. Never on the earth.
So whichever way you then go, you then go.
You would have to go, brother. The only thing I want him to right now, the only thing I want is a clinical life for you to do him dead. We just want him to know him have a court date, same way if you attend.
So judgment day settings.
You still have a court date.
It's just sad for no say the police officers them boy rough.
Yeah, man. Yeah, may I tell you about, you know.
Nah, lie to you.
As I say, rough people are called, so we now have a pressure.
Alright, let's see how in the yard, man. Big up yourself over Antigua there. Art of love, you hear, sir?
All out true story, you know.
Yeah, man. All out true story.
Yeah, man. In Antigua, yeah, man. All the way from West Kingston 14, people like that, man.
My G, now see how go on do the do, you know.
Bless up.
Mad.
I have 60 missed calls.
Yeah, I have more. Alright, see you think with the phone, eh?
You have a call?
I have a call, you know, but you see the phone kind of...
You have to look for your call?
No, I have to add it to the thing that each time.
Okay.
You see, me know man like Finar been a call me from yesterday.
Yeah, I saw Finar calling you not too long ago. Can I take this one?
Yeah, man. Take call.
Hello, good night. Call disappear.
Hold on, sis. Folks, do not call the channel number because I'm not going to answer that phone. The reason I'm not try answer the phone is because normally I do call in all 4 o'clock a morning people still a call the phone. You understand? So I just then 2 number on screen me answer I call.
Hello?
Hello.
Blessings, family. Turn down the device where you watch the stream, partner, please.
Yeah, man, that turn on, Jack.
Blessings, family. Give thanks.
Yeah, man, what go and teach?
Well, I'm there go and hold it in a Gideon and I road bumpy, brother. I have to sidestep it, patrol them.
Yeah, man, I'm the dirty and cat boy, and perfect.
Get him, man. Yeah, we get to leave all over. Ja. Brother, what you deal with?
Yeah, brother, everything good.
Everything good, man. I tell you, brother. Is that jive? You the man?
Yes, sir, respect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, me there I check you on the thing, man, and me I say, boy, you know, well, two things I'm kind of pray. See, first thing is first, bro. Right now, I was going through the comments like before me the call, and it's like people just all over the place, brother, with beer, you know, fiction and a whole heap of things. So,
conspiracy theories.
But I do, yeah, what people really need to look into, you know, seeing the fact that them say they move the case from Montego to Kingston, yeah?
Yes.
Without due respect to the DPP, Jamaica is so small that Montego be about an hour and a half or 2 hours from Kingston now.
Yeah, so the jury pool still can be contaminated and the influence still can reach a town, right?
Yeah, man, what you mean, man? Come on.
Yes, fair enough.
So that not really work, you know? That not really work. Probably in a place like the US or Europe where, you know, say, see me? You know, it's a far distance to travel. Well, you know, it might work, you know, or, you know, it's supposed to work. But in a place as small like Jamaica, pretty much everybody know everybody, bro.
True.
Pretty much. Have a link, you know?
Yes.
You
but
know,
I suppose what they're saying, though, Perfect, is that whilst the influence will still be in Kingston, it may be less than if the case stays in Montego Bay.
Yeah, it would be less.
Because, for example, not to cut you, the youngster who was arrested and charged for murdering the PNP politician in Portland, Zane, his case was moved from Portland to Kingston because they are fearing that he would not have gotten a fair trial in the Portland Parish Court. You understand? So it does happen, you know, because Champagne had asked for the case to be moved. So it does happen.
Yeah, but I agree with you. But what you have to always realize also too is that if the person is less influential, you know, it work out on a better level. But if it's somebody that have a
big name, big profile,
yeah, and you know, different people in different levels of society,
true.
You know, so I mean, like I said again, it was a good move, but I don't think it really works out like it should.
It can't work out. That's money dead in a bro. It couldn't work out. You understand? And it's not even money dead. The main suspect and the thing dead.
Yeah.
Boy, it's rough, brother.
One more thing before I go, brother, because I know some more people.
Yeah, man, it's street hot.
Yeah, the next thing I want to do is that we as Jamaicans, we need to start holding the security forces accountable for all these stuff. Because, bro, in the first place, where I remember, a JDF, whatever, drop off this brother in church. Seriously? Like, seriously?
Yeah, because I remember saying a perfect. A whole heap of people, guys, teacher, yo, me son teacher as a something. And me I say, as a teacher, brother, me I look into myself and me I say, then I teach about your fools, brother. Police officers, JDF officers, tax collectors, business people. There are many, many, many powerful people who are part of the congregation. You understand?
Yep.
As with many churches still.
So, yeah, I know, yeah, it's terrible teach.
You're rough, brother.
Terrible teach, you know?
You're rough.
It's rough, you know? You have Jamaica and then you have Hollywood, you know? It's just about which one comes first.
Yeah. Somebody tell me, say Hollywood, if you just come here and make the camera roll, then I have to write a storyline. But perfect, because somebody asked for the artist. Yes, it's the artist. Brother, and when you come here, man, I look how long you tell me say you're forward and I can't see you.
No, they don't see why that go on another place, man. You know, say, bro, God, did I run
lock
the thing away, man, so, you know?
That's your word, man. You know a link live, man. So if you know when you're forward,
we saw link up.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, you know. Big boss. Yeah, man. Give thanks, man.
Yeah, man, every time. Respect. You know, some always I watch, man.
Always,
Bless up the
man.
sister, you know. What's the name again?
Good
Bless her
night.
up. You're beautiful.
Good
Bless her,
night.
Empress. Give thanks. All right.
Blessings.
Bless up,
What,
teach. Go and teach them.
what good get the money?
All right, brother. Link up.
Man.
Bless.
The person called 100 times.
All right. What's that?
Hello, good night.
Hello?
Turn down
Blessings,
what you're
blessings,
watching
blessings,
from.
my brother. How are you?
Hello?
Yes, yes. Good night. You're listening.
Who's this teacher?
Yes, man.
Turn down what you're watching from. We're having a feedback, so turn down or turn off whatever you're watching the stream from.
Okay, it's turned down. It's
All
turned
right,
down.
good. Yes, go
Yeah,
ahead.
man.
Good night.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We just want big up the man still and big up yourself, teacher, man, and the Empress, you know?
Big up yourself, broski.
Yeah, man. I don't want to get the past and the whole attraction still, but what me I say still,
Why you late?
it's like, you know, why them even contemplating moving him?
Oh, you never hear I read an article earlier based on an interview that the DPP did, and they're saying that, you know, based on his influence in Montego Bay, they didn't see it as being wise to have the trial there because of how influential he is, and based on the profile of the people who attend his church and things. So it was on those grounds. Whether we agree with those grounds or not, those were the grounds on which the decision was made.
So long and short, to remove bias and to ensure a fair
as possible,
a fair trial as possible.
Yeah.
So that was basically.
So that is what the DPP has said. What we make of that now is a different story. You understand? But that is the rationale.
Okay. Well, you know, my take on that still is like, you know, corruption to the highest level. You see what I mean? Because it's the only chance a win that them can do for co-op them corruption, you know? Because this thing is really out of hand. And when we say really out of hand, everybody can clearly see what happened really in this move.
But what really happened, though, Carla?
A blind man can say, boy, you know, eh?
No, you say everybody can see what happened, so me ask you what really happened.
In a sense where, you know, by moving him, it's a window of opportunity for do all of what you see take place now, because some big figures is involved in this thing, and you know, it's on the window of opportunity to do what them do.
So then if they want to kill him, they couldn't kill him in a cell when they are St. James one?
Why
yeah,
wait
man, but
until
not
he's
them
on
way
the road?
Because everything covered up nicely and put together nicely.
Yeah? Why the collateral damage then? If you want to get rid of him?
You know what I mean? No,
I don't know. It must have been those things.
It's been plastered over the media. It's been plastered over the media, say him involved with a whole of big figures.
Right. And
you see what I mean?
Right. And are you making reference to the pictures that are in circulation, or are you just making reference to the people who attend the church?
Well, both.
Because you see with the pictures, all right, look here. If you go somewhere and say, what your favorite athlete?
I would say Bolt in this
Bolt.
case.
And if you go somewhere and say Bolt, you don't want to take a picture with Bolt?
Of course.
Right. So, you see the picture thing, me personally, I don't read too much into the pictures. You understand? It's a man that look like he love a camera, and if it's the people with name, he probably have an agenda, but I don't know that the people who him actually take picture with, there's any serious relationship or association. That is just me still. You understand? So, knowing how the society work and you know, you see an artist, you see an athlete, you see somebody where you think you're real. Like, me go road already and like me small compared to some of them people there. And people say they want to take picture with teach them. Me go just have to go looking at a picture thing to you know. But say, yeah. You understand what I mean? I say, so I don't know if the pictures are really and truly something for hang on, pan and as people and make it out to be like, I don't really know still. You understand? What me more concerned with are the things that when the man been saying in a church for years, brother. And people are cheering and clap. You understand? The scheme and scamming that he has been doing in church and people, that is what me more concerned with than some pictures where probably it's just an innocent picture you take with a friend. You understand? So me don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, part of them thing is all about people where, at them lowest. These guys, attack people when they're at them lowest, in a sense that them have great influence over them with their money and power.
Yes.
And what I get to understand, what I've seen clearly with my eyes, I wouldn't say Jamaicans, but people who are left fortunate. When they see people who have a certain power and in certain position, they tend to gravitate to that.
Quickly.
And that becomes a abusive power.
We're frightened
what
for
them
people,
use.
brother. True. So true.
All right. So it's just that people have to take precautions and know who them go into. And as I said, when you see him get so much glory and praise for what he's doing, it's all because the people is and the vulnerable, the lowest.
Yeah, I understand my answer, bro. Yeah, man. So we're going to wrap up and take a few more calls and things. But give thanks, brother. We are going to watch something kind of done it, because some people think it's because the pastor did the thing. Remember, say, I'm not other man cut short and then sit, You understand? What good enough, brother?
All right.
Yeah.
One love,
man.
big up.
Blessings. Ras Enigmatic said, videos of him praying for Andrew. You mean the video with Andrew and the AG? I don't think it was that pastor, brother. I don't think it was Smith. As far as I know, it wasn't. And New Wave asked why them did a joke around with him in the station. That is one of the reasons that was given to as to why, because those officers are being investigated. Yeah, man, a probe has been launched into the creation of that video. Okay. So that was one of the explanations given as well as to why they saw it fit. Because of the familiarity and stuff and them something there and things. So I don't really and truly, know where really I go on this and thing.
More Christians than answers.
Mm-hmm. Roger General.
Yeah, man, respect. I'm not introduction still.
Where are you?
Good night, Roger.
I feel like I'm not hear so well though.
Mm-hmm.
Mate, and if you sort out yourself, you know, see his stream hot. So Ras, teach, I never listened to the police lady. Which police lady? Interview earlier. She tied up herself. Which police lady?
I don't know that.
Corridon. Finar, me not hear well enough, bro.
You can't completely know.
I don't know if I feel alright problem,
Or my earphone?
Yeah. Tell him to call the next somebody else. Take one call if you did it. If you're not for a call back.
The phone that seemed to be giving a look a bit.
If you're not move like you must string up sound.
But I have the color coming from this.
Stephanie Lindsay? So who's the... No. The interview that I... The interview... Yeah, you can't take the call. The interview that I heard with Stephanie is when she was talking about the situation today.
Hello, good night, caller.
Stephanie Lindsay tied up her... Oh, when I say tied up... Oh, that's what I mean.
Speaking, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Me probably forgot watch it again. G. Somebody up on the line?
Yeah.
Good night.
Night caller.
Good night.
Good night.
Alright. Teach them.
Blessings, brother.
Yeah, manners. Alright. One thing me I say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is smaller prisoner than him go in a one mark unit or unmarked unit with police or transport them from any parish go to any court. Yeah?
Right.
And why them use the unmarked yard? Why them did it take the toll road? Why them take the bypass? Eh?
Right, good question.
The toll would be a more safer transit,
Yes, it would be. But very good question. I asked that same question this morning.
Yeah, that's all me have to say.
Yeah, the
Once
answer.
you take the bypass,
Yeah.
there's more option for any liability or whatsoever.
Right. There are a couple of response to that. One,
Maybe
head of
somebody else a chance.
yeah, so I'm gonna answer the question. Yeah, man, that's your word, bro.
Empress, big up yourself.
Good
Keep
night,
them
Connor.
good work.
Art I love, brother. That's a good point. I actually asked a question during my conversation with somebody from the force this morning. And the response was that, as far as I know, police officers are granted an exemption in using the toll road. No? Yeah, look at me like you never hear that.
No. Yeah, I'm hearing it.
So when I asked, I think, don't quote me, because you know everything that happened, I think the response was that police officers are not exempted from using that, are not given any exemptions. So then we probably have to pay. Also, another chain of thought is that sometimes while transporting a prisoner, there are scheduled stops that you have to make in terms of different stations and paperwork and all of them something there. So, me don't know. But it's a very good question. Routes to transport people in custody. So, head of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, PSTEB, Assistant Commissioner Gary McKenzie, says there are multiple reasons influencing the decision as to what routes the police use when transporting criminal suspects. There are some voice notes, some audio clips. ACP McKenzie was responding to questions surrounding the crash this morning and things. So his responses are not in this. But there's an article on Nationwide where he made reference to these things. See? We need to set up something else here so we can jar down there something quicker and faster. But yes, so that. He was saying that, we need to find it.
So you would have listed the different variables that
some of them.
influence.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
The route you take to transport the prisoner.
Exactly.
All right.
So let me see if we can find it. Oh, you read the article?
I didn't read it. I teach all day,
Peeps, can you stop calling the channel number? I am not answering any call on that number tonight.
Why are you looking
that is a decision that is made because of several reasons. Sometimes, especially when persons are being transported from far distances, there is necessity to make stops sometimes at police stations and so on. There are times when additional documents may have to be taken, persons on board may need to relieve themselves, and so there are multiplicity of issues. There could be other issues that sometimes we are not able to share with the public in terms of risk assessment and all of that. They are not able to speak. They are in fact serious. I mean, when I say not able to speak, there are times when you are injured and, even though you have the capacity to speak, that is generally not something which is rushed. Of course, we have to be guided by what the medical experts say, and so it was really a very serious crash, and so we anticipate that it will be very timely in terms of how they progress to recuperation.
Can I be honest with you?
Go ahead. I would hope
you know what I think is the main cause of the accident?
What?
Speeding.
I think it's as simple as that.
You see when me see the clip, I see the same clip where the eyewitness I give an account, there's about 3, 4, 5 seconds of the CCTV footage.
I saw that.
I'm going to tell you 1,002 man them go, brother. That is mad. That is just... Many people are, have some views, but I think that it is down to speeding. Somebody lose control of one vehicle. I don't know if it is the red car or the white van or the driver, the police officer. Because the vehicle actually flip,
Okay.
Turn over. And thing. Can't just turn over so drive at a nice equal speed. You understand? Because me not see what them lit no embankment for turn over. So it would have suggest to me, said that they were driving at great speed. I saw me think. Me good as wrong. But go on. Answer the call.
Hello, good night, caller. Hello. Good night.
Hello.
Night caller. Yes, you
Yes,
are calling
teach
phone.
them.
Yes. Yes, brother. Me hardly a hear it though.
Yes, speak up.
Yeah, I hear me more better
Yeah,
now.
man.
Yeah.
Upful. Good night.
Blessings.
You know, me not have much to say really, you know, but guess what, go on.
Yeah.
Me hear you say like the DPP was saying, for them to transfer the
suspect,
pastor
yeah,
person there to Kingston. But what you are going now?
Me I watch.
It's not I know trial time yet. I'm sure it's only for him to maybe answer me, say yeah, him, boom bam.
There was more
Not
to
even
it. There is more to it than that. I'm going to play something that was in the video today. When you hang up, I'll play it. But Dennis Brooks, who is the senior communication strategist at the JCF, was saying that a part of the move was not necessarily just for trial, Zane, but some other thing. Me don't want to misquote him, but I think I have it somewhere.
Okay.
So I am going to play it. You probably can, I'm going to play it now because you probably can hear it same way. And just see if this help. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that. But one other
he was traveling in a
Yeah, go ahead.
has he actually been formally charged?
No, he was to be formally charged today. So that was a part of his move to Kingston.
Then what trial or whatever they could be doing then?
No, man. Yeah,
I'm gonna listen. I'm just
right.
I'm just
Right. We are saying that the DPP, in her capacity, is saying that she wanted the trial to move to the home circuit court. However, he was to be taken to the Kingston branch of the CIB this morning to be further processed and charged. Based on how I get it. I could be interpreting it wrong. But I'm gonna play something from Dennis Brooks and we see what we can make out of it, yeah?
Alright, then bless up.
Yeah, man. Give thanks. So I think
he was traveling in a convoy of 3 units, 9 members of the constabulary. With him, one of the units met in the accident. We're not able to say exactly what caused the accident at this time. However, the accident reconstruction team and that process of reconstructing the accident is currently in motion. So naturally, we would be retrieving the necessary technology as well as the surveillance footage that we can retrieve that is pertinent to the specific location. Mr. Smith and co-accused were being transported to Kingston for the finalizing of preliminary work from the Major Investigation Division, MID. The DPP did move a voluntary bill of indictment for him to be prosecuted in the home circuit court tomorrow morning. So in that regard, our job was to bring him to Kingston and St. Andrew in order for preparation to be made in that regard. He would not have been charged in St. James Parish Court following that move from the office of the DPP. So that was a reason why he was being transported, and unfortunately, this very serious accident took place. He was traveling in a.
So the move to the Kingston situation was to finalize some things to charge you, based on what the police were saying. And guys, I'm gonna put this out there. When I share these things, I am sharing these things from articles published in the media. I don't write none of them. You understand? But just share the information available and trying to answer some of the questions that are being asked based on the information that is available. Now his lawyer, Valerie Robertson, has been trying iron. You understand? So I can answer this. I don't know.
It coming?
Alright, now answer the call. But...
Yeah, I hear it.
Yes, my G. Hello? Yeah, man. May I hear him on the phone? Yeah. Something wrong with the phone. Yeah. No, not your phone, my phone.
I hear him.
It's my phone. May I have challenges for move over the call them to the audio interface. You get what I say, but
Go ahead.
go ahead. I'm not here.
Tip of speaker.
No.
You can't take that call there, then?
Take him on. Mr. Keisha.
You go on.
Oh, no, my problem with this.
Hurry up and figure out your problem.
My correct number, you know, my on screen.
Hello?
You take call on me.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Cut off a while ago.
Blessings, caller.
Yeah, I got cut off. I heard you were saying that the accident was, you think, in your opinion, it was like a speeding.
Yeah, that is my honest assessment of the situation. I
so
could be wrong.
All these things, yeah. And that's one.
Yes,
yeah,
caller.
that's just one. Yeah, I hear you. That's just one series still.
You're right.
But
Yeah, man,
many
definitely.
other series.
Yes.
There's a lot of series flowing around there, You know
but,
what I mean? So
but tell me yours. What is yours?
Well, I feel like this man driving the car without the handcuff.
Yeah.
He's not trying to see a judge.
Mm-hmm.
He's not trying to see a judge, right? So I feel like somewhere along that journey, he decided to mind him, I'm going to make an attempt to take out himself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I feel like.
So this was suicide?
Freelance. Yeah, I'm just taking himself. You know what I mean? Because pretty much dead already, you know. After the scandal, I know, he's like dead already, you know. That's why I think I saw him a pre, like him just decided to say, yo, done it. Because if them might take him from Montego Bay to Kingston, for whatever reason. Because sometimes you hear some reason, teach.
Right.
It don't make sense, you know, but them are sell it and people are buy. So sometimes we have to ask ourselves when the things is right in front of our eyes. We have to ask ourselves to ask questions, you know. We can't listen to everything the police have feed us. We can't really listen to everything what the media feed us. We have to pick sense from nonsense. A lot of conspiracy theory out there.
Right, and likewise, we can't listen to everything on social media either.
That's why I said, come back to the point. We have to draw from our own common sense. And figure what go on. A lot of coincidence I've seen this case. I mean, a friend of mine was saying it's come like a Netflix series that go on at Jamaica right now. But
yes,
I see a lot of every week is something different.
Forget about the week, brother. Every day.
And today, when I got that news, so this man had dead, I said, no, nothing can go so. Not even a movie.
Boy, you can't write it, brother. Because when me hear me and say this can't real neither. Can't read.
It's like a joke thing. So when you see them things happen, you have to have a coincidence. So, or ironic, all these things are transpiring.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, yes, people are saying it's just coincidental. Things happen, you know, brother. Stranger things have happened still, but boy, I will leave a questions here, sir. That is just the bottom line.
And you're right. There's more question than answer. We're not going to hold up the line still, but just want to feel like you see that interview there, what I'm doing when he was behind bars.
You mean that chit chat that you have with the police?
Yeah, them are talking things. There's a message in there, and I watched a couple of times.
There's a message in there.
Yeah, listen what I say. People are saying I'm a fool. And I might think, I might say some things and you penetrate, I might say, I'm not fooling not to teach.
No, he's an intelligent fellow.
Yeah, because I say I have a degree in psychology.
Yeah,
plus,
man.
in knowledge, in biblical knowledge, and combine all of that with the in demonic spirit. We combine all of that. You know, say you have a real challenge. But you see that video there? When I watch back the video and they must talk about people that try trampling. You there?
Me I listen here, man.
Yeah, when master people are trying to trample him, go back my pre-that video there and see the message I'm sending like that. Like him knows that somebody are coming to him. So all of these things out there, so people have to just read between the line and just stop being naive. And know, so listen, some things are happening nowadays. It's not so easy to really, really fathom. But some serious things are going on, brother.
Serious things are going on. Whichever way you look on, if you choose still.
Real,
so, based on what going on now, are you one of those who, you know, happy say it end the way you are, you don't want the thing go through the justice system?
Well, to be honest, there's nothing to be happy about. I'm not really winning, but I was hoping that it was good stand trial and some more information would come out to the public so we have a better understanding. Why is this type of behavior tolerated in the society, 2021, in a Jamaican society?
Why?
Why we are tolerating them type of behavior?
And
people are subscribed to it.
Yes, man.
People are subscribing to it, and you're looking upon these people like they are victim, lamb to the slaughter. But the way this brother convinced them, he's able to persuade them to have them thinking same way. You know? So you have to wonder what go on and how many other churches like this.
Are like this.
And I said something Friday night when I streamed in abroad that anything you see happening in our country, it is just a mirror of what is happening in other places in that country. So it's not a one-off thing. You understand? And these things have been going on. It's just that the thing them not come a road like other one come a road.
It wasn't meant to come a road. You know, somebody him violate, and that's why him get exposed. You know what I mean? Think him violate, and him get exposed, and these are the consequences. When you get exposed on a certain level, that's just death. You know, no judge system, a different level, a different premier play with. But preach me now, hold up a line and just go and listen to your vibes and go and hold up.
See, I heard in a big brother, give thanks every time.
Man,
you know, I appreciate the support, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you don't know. Respect.
Blessed.
The thing figure out?
Probably, you know.
Go ahead.
Well, on there. You have call?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go on now.
Hello, good night. Hello? Hello?
Call in already.
You call in. You call actually around?
Carla, good night. Hello?
Good night.
Good night, Carla. Scotty, a joke with the call business. Yes, brother, how you dealing?
Yeah, I say, brother.
But there I go and hold it in a youth. I go and look what I go on in a Gideon, yeah.
So me I say, man, you see that man there and that's right science, brother.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, the man the science well strong, brother.
How you say that now?
So then I say, brother, yeah, the man know where man do that, cause when the man they behind the bars and them man they make video, I first never see that, brother. They see it and the man a laugh and the man a say something, brother.
I don't think he did not sell at the time still.
Eh?
And he never had no sell, man. You know, because you all see police desk and thing like him out in the area there.
In a hall, like him in a hall, man.
Yeah, right.
Brother, the man science strong, brother.
So if he's saying strong, then no should they alive then said we, bro?
No, man, I sacrifice. The man make a sacrifice again, man.
I make a next sacrifice.
Yeah,
man. Why? You're rough.
Yeah, man, the thing, right now, brother, two things around a yard now, brother. Everything I get exposed, brother.
Exposure is good, brother, because that's how we know what going on, so we can treat with it if we decide to treat with it still.
Yeah, man. And some of them, man, the brother, man know a whole heap of things, dog. Because you see, man know a whole heap of things. I say whole heap of things. Man know a whole heap of things.
You know a whole heap of people, too.
Yeah, man, he know people, too, man. And all of them know what go on, too. So they help get him off, man.
Yeah, so they know what go on.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, yeah, brother. I tell you somebody there stream, and I just listen and I share my head. Because I try to make sense of some things, and I can't make sense of some things, yeah, sir. In a real life.
For real, man.
You see me?
Right, and it's like a third world we live in, brother.
Boy, broski, are you out there, sir? No, in the yard. Hey, me just open your number and see in there yard, man. Yeah, man, me know what things set up, man. Me know what things set up. But me don't know if you tell us, brother. Me I tell you the truth, God love. Something wrong somewhere. I run one part, run one place. I can't tell you how way or what. But it smells like when the fish are spoiled, brother. Rotten.
Well, I know look good, man.
I know smell good, that. But Scotty, you just do a look so. You not look me say.
Yeah, man, but me now hold up the line still.
I see I in a big brother. Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. I appreciate the support, you know.
Yeah, man. One bless, man.
Yeah, man. Guidance, brother. See if trouble upon the gravel.
Alright.
Yeah, man. Take your call, mama.
Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Night caller.
Yes, night teacher.
Blessings.
Yes, listen, I don't want to come across conspiracy therapist, but I have some questions I want to ask, yeah?
Yeah? Scotty will answer them.
Yes. Yes, firstly, I tried some stuff earlier, probably have seen them. Now, you're a prisoner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to escort a prisoner.
Right.
The first thing that is done is a risk assessment, right?
Right.
So, based on that prisoner's ability, whether they reach or if you have certain ties outside.
Influence and propensity for violence and them something.
Yes, you'd have a more heightened. So, for example, you're going to move that prisoner, you'd have a more tight security around him, right? So, for example, you'd have more security personnel around, proper vehicle, stuff like that. Now, when you look at this past now, based on what I've seen in the past and the videos I've looked at, you see as if he's someone with a lot of ties and he has money and stuff. So right away he's and it's crime as well. So he's a high security prisoner. What it looks like as a high security prisoner.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Him on suspicion of murder charges, man. So him
right.
a lower profile.
Yes, plus based on what he has as well, that'll be put inside it as well.
And his influence.
His risk assessment. Right, you put that in his risk assessment. His influence, his money, his crime. So he's at the top of the chain. He's a high security prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
Why on earth would you move a prisoner like that in a little car? That makes no sense. You say they're 9 police officers.
Right.
So that makes no sense. First, you need a proper prison vehicle to move him, right?
Right.
Secondly, you'd have a lot of security around him as well.
So 9 officers weren't enough?
No, it's about 9 officers, you know.
The type of officers.
And the type of vehicle that he's in.
Fair enough. We can understand. We can appreciate that.
Yeah. Secondly, I saw somebody ask a question where they were saying nowadays everybody has a phone, right? And they're saying, oh, it is only his video we're seeing and we not the police.
When I say nothing about the right, and also the other 2 drivers.
Right, it makes sense. Nowadays everybody has a phone. Well, we haven't seen other police officers who are broken up and he's the only person that we've seen.
Because they were taken from the Olan. They were taken from the vehicle before him. Because he was pinned on that side, you know.
Yes.
Based on my information. So the officers who were in the front, those doors could have been opened apparently. So they were removed and transported away before. Based on my just observing the situation. I could be wrong. But that is what I gathered.
Yes. But at 9 a.m. in the morning, I'd assume that you'd have a lot of traffic.
What about people out there, man? Can we see pictures with enough people?
Yeah, so I'd assume you have a lot of people with their phones out. So.
Right, but I want them a video. Having your phone and videoing is one thing, you know. Because if I went there, I would be interested in videoing something different from what a regular man got video.
You know what a video star?
Because I know what I want. Them just got video the person who in my topic, in my the pastor. You understand what I say?
Yes, yes.
Whilst me, I gotta be more careful in gathering some information what me know me go want to use. Because me probably have some local knowledge in a video business.
Yes.
Right. I'm going to turn my phone crossway to and then sitting there.
Alright, there's one more question I want to ask you for.
Yeah, man.
Based on the amount of injuries that we had at the scene of the crime, right? At the scene of the accident, right? I found it a bit suspicious. There was like no blood. No blood. If you look at the videos, there's no blood there.
Yeah, me not see the blood. There's no video for choose still, brother. Know that you say. Me not seen at the car still. Like, cause them say one of the police officers did a bleaching nose and his foot was broken. Me don't know.
The nosebleed.
I guess a nosebleed and thing. Me not see no blood on the pastor. Me not think about that part either still.
Yeah, I've looked over them and I haven't seen any blood at the scene, so I'm saying I don't know. I don't know what to think, but
Carl, you see how we start the thing, we have said there are more questions, brother, than answers, yeah, man.
Yes.
It's a good observation, though. Me I go back go look. Then me have to go back go look. Then me ain't see no blood for you, brother. But me don't know if them don't care. Because we don't see no other policeman, them, you know. Bigger brother, give thanks, you know. I appreciate the input.
Yeah, man, give thanks and thing. Yeah,
man.
All right.
Blessings.
All right. That's all.
Let me try to take a one call in I dance. Because I Empress. Night, Empress. Hello. Good night.
Good night, teach them. Good night, callers. Good night, fans, and Empress in the background.
It's a lovely voice.
Thank you. Teach them what I have to contribute to tonight. All I can say is welcome to another episode of Jamaica is Not a Real Place.
Season 6, episode 66.
I've been following this thing for quite some time now. But all I have to say is that persons have different theories. Some persons are saying, probably it's a conspiracy. Some of it kind of looks shaky to me. I'm not going to tell no lie. I mean, what about the white van in the video? What about the other car that was in the altercation?
The red
what
car.
About those persons?
Yeah, me I ask the same question to nobody now.
Nobody is saying anything about those persons, if they're okay or anything happened to them. But you touched on a very good topic just now. No blood. I mean, not even that. No scratches. The man was pinned down. And there is no scratches on him. His mask was basically intact. I find it a bit.
Yeah, I see mask on his chin.
Yeah.
I mean, I say, brother, say, now wearing a mask and put it on him. I that me see.
I mean.
Boy, Empress, me really and truly no know, yeah. Like, me not even know why me do the call either. A couple people like me and say, teach you need a call in stream. I mean, I say, brother, they not even know me to talk, so they don't know that. But we just facilitate the viewers there, because we don't want to have some things that they want to talk. I think with the pastor though, because you can be in an accident and don't suffer any external damage and internal injuries, you know. Yeah,
True.
So,
it just kind of looks shaky overall.
And could it be though, Empress, that because we have approached the thing knowing the situation that started all of this, that we kind of have some preconceived notion and we are skewed in terms of...
It still looks shaky, sir.
True, that could be it.
It's just a question.
For me,
it still looks shaky.
For me, though, me never think too much about it, teach them.
Yeah, no, because
karma. And if they always saying if you ain't a can John. So if I say man this to go out, all of this controversy in fine style.
So you said that this is his fate was sealed.
Of course.
Yeah, then, but
I think there would be no other way. Because probably if they go on a tour, it would have happened the same way. If they want different police officer, it would have happened the same way. Different car, it would be the same outcome. I think his destiny was just there, planned out.
Interesting perspective. Me ask somebody that listen as me say, well, could it be fair to, you understand? Because the person said some things. I mean, I said it couldn't be speed. I still think that speeding is a part of the issue. You know, that's something here. You understand? One of the driver lose control, or the police driver lose control, or the vehicle have some problem, or the pastor, I don't know. May I tell you the truth?
Something just happened. But that's so indifferent.
But are you not slightly disappointed though that he did not face justice?
Yes, especially for the fact that I learned that he was actually going to be charged for the murders. because I know that our laws in Jamaica need some improvement and some updates. I really didn't know that if they were going to find something to match what happened in his case, even though I would say he's a
conspiracy to murder. I will put things that can match, man. Murder, conspiracy.
Well, true. I was saying that too. I was saying conspiracy to murder, the fact that he was the mastermind. But you know, because the people have it to say he knows persons in society, and then he got a really good lawyer.
That's true.
But I wanted to see the outcome.
Him know people.
I wanted to, and then you know the thing though, the height of scamming. Right now, if scammer then have nothing on him.
Man, I body strap about him, man.
Him say chopping line to your face. He did not go into their pocket and say, me I go hold you up, stick you up at gunpoint and give me your money. He did it so diplomatic. Listen, no wonder man have doctor to his name.
He did
it so diplomatic. I mean,
people are so. But you see, then there's this thing to you know, Empress, as I've been saying, people on a whole, we have this tendency to want to be a part of something that we think is greater than ourselves. And when you are in that position, you would tend to believe whatever you are told. Because you just you align yourself, you make yourself fit in under something the way you see up, you want to fit in. You understand me? I say, it's rough.
And then you see the thing too, sometimes we are going through some little problems. And then the one person come and tell us, oh, they can do this. Remember, I promised a young man a kidney, you know. And I mean, it's not like you were opening a GoFundMe for my kidney. You just promised me that I'm going to get a kidney. So how am I going to get the kidney? You know, you're not planning to share none of your money with me. Persons ever stop to think about that?
No, people just want things, no matter where it come from. And so we turn as people, man. Yeah, son.
They have this concept that, hey, the kidneys, you know, God is going to miraculously give me the kidney. I mean, really?
Yeah.
If you are such a good person in society and a good pastor, the right thing to do is start a GoFundMe so I can get a kidney transplant.
And start GoFundMe.
But nobody thought about that.
You see,
nobody thought about that.
People on them church, miss, I have learned that you leave them alone because they will war you.
True.
You understand? True. Like, oh, the lady are war
because even with all what happened, there's still diehards out there.
The people in the church, they must stand behind their shepherd until the end.
Well, is this not the end?
We'll see.
Is this not the end, or will there be a new shepherd to lead the flock?
There will always be a new shepherd as long as there's a flock, you know. Just like when you kill one, then the next one rise.
Our next one rise up.
Yeah,
I think it's the same concept.
Succession planning. Well, we are running a sis because, you know, I think a lot of people in the streets appreciate the input, you know.
Good night.
No problem.
You know what I think about, brother?
I don't know, tell me now.
What everybody are go missing?
What everybody go missing?
How
did they go up me?
Then we don't know, sir. But not that I know me, I'm going to go missing some more, don't know.
But then just stop talking about it. I mean, I tell you the truth. Remember I tell you last night, I said I do one more video and I eat that, you know. Until the trial start, you know. This morning, I tell you that, you know. Until the trial start, you know. I not do no more video about me just, I was at that, so even though all the videos that I've done, I've done well. As a matter of fact, me still, one of them still their number one at trend and one about number 4.
We had the conversation this morning. You said, sis, me tell you that I'm going to do one more video and I'm done with it. That was the conversation. Yes, what you talk about, you have kidney in your fridge. You see you there talking a lot of things.
Yes, Bridget.
Yeah, man, me hear loud and clear now. You don't speak yourself.
All right, boss. Scotty, how you doing, man?
Yes, sister. When you take the call pan.
When you take the call pan.
You string up box with keep dance. Good night, how are you?
Yeah, man, I'm here, sister, and hope the big man all right. Yeah, man. Boy, this thing a whole heap of Christian brethren. I hope say the policeman them in the hospital now, them revive and we can't hear what them have to say. Yeah. Right, but there are some questions I would like to ask. I mean, those, one of the things, why was this man? Because I heard a caller before mention this video while he was at the police station. I saw it too, and I was saying, look here,
them guys, them police officers must look into this, the action of this guy to say, this is not an ordinary, we will call them people, you know, accused person.
Mm-hmm.
So, him should have been more, to me, my opinion is, them have some GMC panel one, the police them, where them transport prisoner in something similar, something like where them transport Vibes Cartel and them break
At the sentencing, yeah, I know where you're talking.
Yeah, them van there, right? At them van there, them should have transferred this man in a man. Yeah, because him, looking at him, me I said to myself, but this man is a danger to even those around him. Yeah. So that's the question, the big question. Why wasn't he not in that particular? Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, me I said, boy, I'm Roger. Me couldn't foresee that twist, that turn in I think, brother. Me I tell you the truth, brother, me just couldn't foresee this come from no angle, no direction.
This was the next chapter that you saw coming up. I know first seeing the court hearing and a bag of antics. That me did look towards, you know? If you say when you gonna get a vision and all of these little things playing out in the court. That's what I was looking towards, Roger. That chapter, me never see this part of the plot, sir.
Me never see it. And the other thing is, was he handcuffed while he was in that vehicle? That's a question, you know.
Many people been asking that question. You know, I should have tried to get something on the stream.
Right.
Can't go do that again. Right. That's a question that many people are asking, Roger. If he was handcuffed. Brother, me I go against my better judgment. I said he was handcuffed, brother. Because we can't fathom a situation and a circumstance in which he was not.
You mind you go for the name and the name broke on your job.
I'm a very heavy, you know. Roger, may I say it again, brother? May I go against my better judgment and say he was handcuffed because I cannot, in Jamaica at this stage and this day and age, for a man of that profile and the charges that were possibly going to be laid against him, for him to be transported from Montego Bay St. James to Kingston without handcuff.
I know, so you see him in there without handcuff.
I see him
in the car, being transported without handcuff. Impossible.
You see that now.
Because then in a Roger, maybe they are looking at it that, you know, and a flight risk. Them, as much as the caller before said about the risk assessment that is done before the transportation of the prisoner. Sir, them cannot say it's not a flight risk. Chow, we are Kevin from us go Patron. I don't know, biggie.
Yeah, but him not a flight risk, but him is a drive risk. You see that? Right? And if him never handcuffed, did he go for the driver? Regine, there's so much question to answer. There's so much question.
There's a voice note being circulated on social media with somebody making a lot of noise actually saying that. But they couldn't listen to it nice. You understand? If you talk, you talk. You don't need to shout and a bad within a maze.
Right. Yeah.
But the person was saying that he believes, based on what I heard, that he would have tried to probably strongly drive or something and them something aside way.
Well, that is a question again. That too.
You know, and short, well, you're rough. Well, many questions.
Many questions. And that is, sorry, go ahead.
I would love to ask the Commissioner of Police some very frank questions.
Trust me.
You know, I hear from the officers, those who were in front, those who were behind.
The one that went in front, so them a drive and them hear the noise back of them.
And then what?
Then top.
And when they turn back, what they say?
Them not have review. Them not have review mirror.
Man, they need a drive fast, brother. I'm not telling you, man, they need a drive fast. That's
the next thing, the next thing that no.
Why is this lawyer never notified of his transport to Kingston? As smart, Roger, when we finish with Roger, me read something. And
Yeah, man.
So why else say I want about it before you cut? Because you know a line long, you know, bro. So you have to get some.
Yeah, man. Come here. Yeah, man. Definitely.
Phone. You know what thing go.
Look here. You see these questions and other questions what other callers make ask. If these questions are left unanswered, there will be a lot of speculation. So them need to answer. Whosoever be the commissioner, the person at the station, the sub officer, whoever, need to get answer. Need to answer them questions.
Yeah, I suppose they will have to, you know, because I'm sure Valerie not ease up neither.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
So big up yourself, you know, bro. Give thanks, you know. No, I appreciate
respect, you know. Respect, man.
Blessings.
Yeah, man. Respect, yeah, man. Cool.
Let's say a question. It was a very good question. Somebody asked. No, before that. Yeah, that. I soon come to that. From man, I say that, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The thing about, I forget the question. If it is a driver of the car which one of the police officer died? It's a good question that has not been stated. Well, me not see it state now. So if there's anybody in here who know which police officer
was it?
Alright, so Orlando Irons, was he the driver of the vehicle, of the police vehicle? Or not? So I don't know. The next person said, why was his lawyer not notified? Me have something about with Empress Valerie about here now. Say me can't find it. Sister Nita, like. Nita not play with people, you know. No, me never see it.
I'm sure I saw something.
Yeah, man. Kevin Smith's attorney demand answer after religious leader dies in crash. Me soon take some more call. Talk. So, attorney Valerie Nita Robertson is demanding answers from the police after her client, Kevin Smith, the controversial leader of Pathways International Kingdom Restoration Ministries, died on Monday morning in a car crash on the Bagua bypass in St. Catherine. The attorney says she is now acting on behalf of Mr. Smith's family. You understand? In an interview with Radio Jamaica News, in an interview with Radio Jamaica News on Monday afternoon, Mrs. Nita Robertson said she was not informed by the police that Mr. Smith was being transferred from St. James to Kingston.
Does she have to be informed?
She should. What do you mean?
I'm asking.
Yes, man. Yeah, and I like say man and a liar. The man has retained the services of Queen's Counsel Valerie Nita Robertson. So protocol, I am assuming. Finar, talk to me.
Finar, speak up.
That Jim, I don't know if you're there.
Some legal minds
sounds
speak
to
up.
me that the two that died were passengers. Okay. Calvin, big up yourself in the youth. It's good to see you. Birthday, come up in the youth. What go on? Zine, protocol would dictate that you inform the attorney if you're going to interview him.
I know
the attorney should be there.
Present.
So if you're going to move him, whilst the attorney not affidavit there, the attorney ought to be notified. So me I represent you, and you there Freeport police station. Just say, I mean left town come at Freeport, and you gone at town while me I come at Freeport. So me not supposed to be a madman.
On a legal mind, me could know how it go.
You understand?
Does the lawyer have to be informed that her client is being moved?
Should. Me not on a legal training, but me I go out on one next limb again on the same tree and say, yes, the lawyer should have been informed that he was to be transferred.
Maybe this one, no.
Alright, so I could go on to Valerie.
I say yes.
Why didn't they take him before the parish court in the jurisdiction where the alleged offences were committed? Many people asked that question earlier. And then, they could ask for the voluntary bill to send it to the circuit court in the parish. Why aren't they carrying him to Kingston? Any application to move the jurisdiction, I have to participate in that. You get that?
Read that again.
She has said, look here, man.
Based on the
any application to move the jurisdiction, I have to participate in that.
Okay.
You understand? They have to inform me. You have to file affidavit to say why you want it moved out of the parish of St. James, she explained. But I don't know that the DPP have to do that neither, you know. So that is the next thing. Because the DPP have some power when it comes to some things, you know. So me don't know. Me I go and read. A lawyer, them what they come in, one lawyer in and talk up.
People, they're saying yes that the lawyer should have been informed that.
Right, so we show over there now. Everything that is happening is very curious. Curious is not the word. And certainly not what usually happens, and the family is concerned about it. So you know, acting for the estate, she added. Mrs. Nita Robertson told Radio Jamaica News that prior to the pastor's removal from St. James, she was kept in the dark on his whereabouts. Yeah? But client privilege, she should have known, innit? Or me represent them, I don't know either. A phone call business. They forget to me, I said.
Okay, what you saying?
Zane, however, when his other turned, well, I mean, I did that. She said Mr. Smith was questioned by detectives on Saturday, and he later asked to be taken to the doctor as he was feeling pain in his leg. However, when his other attorney, Henry McCurdy, sought to contact him on Monday, he was informed Mr. Smith had been moved. Mrs. Nita Robertson said Mr. Smith's family intends to hire an independent pathologist for the autopsy. Naturally, like anybody would want that. You understand? Mr. Smith was being transported in an unmarked police car when it crashed. And a policeman who has been identified as Constable Orlando Irons also died in the 3-vehicle collision. 2 other police officers have been hospitalized. So the lawyer never know, based on the article. Is it? Why? But this is the thing. Whilst Valerie is saying that,
she did not know.
You shouldn't know. And she should have been notified. Is it that the DPP has the authority to make that move without even asking the court? I need to ask some people some questions.
Some of the learned minds.
The learned.
We taking a call?
Take him on.
Hello, good night.
Hello.
Good night.
Yeah, is this Teach Them program?
Yes, man.
Yeah, how you do?
I am Medea. How are you?
I blessed, man. I'm blessed and favored. I have 3 very, very quick points. But first of all, let me just commend you for your distinguished program. I'm calling you from Orlando. And we've been watching your program all the time. In fact, a lot of us from work have subscribed to your program.
Yeah, man. Tell the rest of them to subscribe if you subscribe. Yeah? Thanks. I appreciate the support.
Yeah, all right. So let me just say 3 things very, very quickly because I know the line may be long. Number 1, I think if they should start to charge people in Jamaica for defamation of character,
yes,
I think they would have gotten a lot of money, because as I listened to the program this evening, and I'm listening to it right now, I realize a lot of speculations have been going on, and a lot of things have been said to which people have no proof, and they should not say those things.
Right.
Those things should not be said until there is enough proof. I know people are speculating because, the pastor has a history, according to a gentleman earlier, but that does not give rise to a lot of the things I hear people say about him. And say, number 1, let people put it this way. He's somebody's child. He's a Jamaican. He's somebody's son. And I am telling you the truth. There are people in Jamaica who have committed worse crimes than he has, that people, say that he has committed, or, it is in the news that he has committed, and are treated in far better ways in the media, and also within law enforcement. When somebody does not have a law enforcement experience, people can talk about anything. I've worked with law enforcement for 14 years, and I can tell you, if a police officer or we call it a precinct here, decides that they're going to transport a officer to a particular area to carry a prisoner or a suspect, they don't have to tell anybody. They do not have to tell anybody.
Not even the lawyer?
Know about it. And
hold on, not even
and I'm
the accused lawyer.
If the thing reaches a certain stage, if it reaches a certain judiciary level, the lawyer does not have to be notified. The lawyer will be notified after.
But I don't think it had reached any sort of judicial level yet, seeing that he wasn't even formally charged.
It did, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the director of public prosecution, there are only 2 persons above the director of public prosecution in Jamaica that could make any other decision than what she makes. They are the ones who she will tell. The justice minister and the oh Jesus, what's that gentleman for the court again?
The Chief Justice, Brian Sykes.
The Chief Justice. The Chief Justice and the Justice Minister. They are the only 2 persons. They don't even have to tell the Prime Minister.
No, the Prime Minister only get involved because the Prime Minister is not a part of the judiciary. The Prime Minister is a part of the legislature.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You know, so in other words, they don't have to tell the lawyer anything. Because the real deal about it is that if they are taking a suspect and they presume from day one that because of the publicity of the case and the nature of the case, that's the main reason why they are transporting him undercover. People would never know who is in the vehicle. They have no idea who is there except for the police officers at the station who see, like when they leave Montego Bay very early in the morning. For that to happen after 9, it means that they would have left Montego Bay probably,
after
7 o'clock, 6:30. Yeah, right, early in the morning. So in other words, they left at the crack of dawn so that, there are less suspicions as to who they are carrying. So when I hear that people are saying, number one, he was not handcuffed. If you look at the video, you could see is the firemen actually presumed to have taken the handcuff off him.
That was my assumption, still. I just can't verify that.
Yes. If I get a thing for you, I could send you one of the videos that somebody sent me. Right, so the firemen seem to have taken the handcuff off before they put him on the stretcher.
Yeah, as I would have probably tried to make that point before. But Carla, because as we said, the line kind of... But people are going to listen here and say you sound like an apologist for Pastor Smith, though. You don't think so?
No. I don't know him. I'm talking to you from a legal standpoint and a law enforcement standpoint. I don't know him. I mean, I left Jamaica. Almost 20 years ago, so I don't know nothing about what is happening in Jamaica. Everything I'm just watching. Yes. But I'm telling you from the standpoint, though, that if a police officer is going to transport a gent, I want you to look at. Okay, let me just back it up for you very quickly. One of the worst things I see happening in Jamaica is police using domestic vehicles for any kind of transaction, any kind of duties, because the truth about it is, the vehicles that they are using today to transport people in, it's only if they are carrying what they consider to be high-profile people that they figure that gunmen could try to get the suspect. They will take them into an armored vehicle. But under normal circumstances, I've seen them carry thugs in Jamaica in private cars. So they believe that he's not a high risk.
I don't know what I mean. When you say private car, I mean unmarked vehicles.
Unmarked, yes.
Right.
So unmarked vehicles. So in other words, it's a private vehicle. If you look on it, it has a private plate on it.
Yeah, well, undercover road at the end of that. As what some people, unlike what some people think still, you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, but we can wrap though, Carl, because as I said, some people they are weird. The situation today though, the accident situation. Your perspective on that, because some people are rejoicing, some people are disappointed, some people are sad. What is your general view?
People should not rejoice. People should not rejoice. This is somebody's son, and I'm telling you, there are crookery, there are all kind of stuff happening in Jamaica that people, it would blow your mind if you know what is happening next door.
Yes, but then aren't we not we are dealing with in front of we at this time though, Carla? Like, you don't think so? We only can deal with the situations that we come in front of, you know.
Okay. Of course.
I am just
All right, so
asking
here
the
we go.
questions, you know, Carl. You know what I think of.
Yeah, man. But anyway, when you look at the case, though, I mean, from my standpoint, just looking at it, I would believe, honestly, that speed was the factor. Speeding was necessarily and you know, clearly the factor for this. It seemed though that the driver of the vehicle was exceeding the normal speed limit, and he must have lost control of the vehicle. I'm not sure whether or not the surface negated anything like that, whether the surface was wet or whatever it is, but it seemed as though speeding was the cause, because no vehicle that would turn over, flip over like that.
You have to drive fast, man. Unless you climb a embankment or something.
Right, and there was no embankment there.
Right,
when I know that
neither.
road. Yes, I know that road very, very, very good. I've traveled on it several times before, and when you look at it, speed must have been the factor. And you know, it is just sad that the officers went down like that, and I hope and trust that they live to give their own tale of what is happening or what has happened. And all I can say now, I'm praying for Jamaica. I'm praying for Jamaica. God knows, I'm really, really praying for Jamaica, because there are some really serious things that are happening in Jamaica right now. And it is going to require just God. God alone can help Jamaica at this point in time. Bless up yourself, Teach.
All right, my
you
boss.
have been doing a tremendous job.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, take your call.
Good night, caller. Hello. Blessings. I'm not here, General. Yeah, try here what hold on there. I'm supposed to soon hear. Hold on. Yeah, now.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, man, loud and clear. Blessings, my brother.
Hey, what's going on, man? Zone here, and I'm an artist. I always check into your program and stuff, and I'm glad I was scrolling through. You know, I just came in, I scrolled through, and I realized you was having this discussion. I said, boy, I teach them need to have this. It's so weird. But anyway, I want to say good night to everybody that's calling, and I want to just make it quick. First of all, I just say, because I guess that's a question you're asking, I am not happy that it ended like this. I am not, because unfortunately, I do believe in the justice system, and of course things should happen, but for me it's more like, all right, there's so much things that will be coming out, but again, it's going to come out with what we're doing now, speculating.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're going to have a lot of people, when things come out, he's not there to defend himself, and who is for him will defend him, who is not for him will go against him.
Dead men tell no tales, as they say.
Exactly. But let me ask you a question, because I know you're a very intelligent man.
Why? Some people think that still, I'm not sure about it. Go ahead.
No. Well, but watch this now. Ask a question.
Yes, bro.
Is it ironic, or is just, you know, that, again, we've seen accidents. I heard a caller that just called it. Some of what he's saying is true, some of it is not true. You know, I'm also in the States as well. Been to all the same lines, was the work, you know, did all that. The question is this: have you ever seen any single accident, especially with a flip, that there's no head injury? No. If the cop, because the bystander that was there that said he went to the hospital with him, said that his neck was broken. I'm just going to.
No, he's assuming that his neck was broken.
No, okay. His head was laying on the
officer.
So
he's
and the
assuming.
other officer got hurt.
Right.
Okay, so he's assuming neck. So we don't know, but let's
say he's not a doctor, so he couldn't diagnose that. He might assume.
Yes. Yeah, so but he said he was slumped over him, and his head was placed on his shoulders.
Right.
Shoulder. The cop was bleeding through his nose and his mouth, right? Has a broken leg and everything like that. I know the autopsy will reveal things, but unless they clean them up real well.
Clean up who? The pastor?
The pastor.
Right.
Yeah, that's from the videos. Unless he was cleaned up with while the handcuff was being taken off, as you were saying,
I don't suspect so
the
still.
handcuff was on.
I don't think he was clean.
The handcuff was on. No, but in face looks so clean, I don't see anything on it.
Yes.
Not even blood, like your sister was saying. There's
no man, there's blood on him, no. No, there's a picture. No, I'll correct that, because There's a picture of him on the ground, Zane, and if you look closely at the picture, hold on, let me look closely upon the picture before me tell lie. Yeah, man, blood up on his shirt, man. Yeah, man, there's blood on his white shirt.
There are little specks of blood.
You understand?
But that could be somebody else's blood.
Right, so yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying compared to what we've seen with how his face look and all that. Okay. The other thing is this. I want to just ask you something because I know you read between the lines. Since this has happened, right?
Yes.
Yes. Since this has happened, first of all, who is his lawyer?
Valorinita Robertson. QC.
All right, good. Very good. Second of all, where did this take place?
Montego Bay.
What
you mean? You mean the church situation and the accident?
No, the church, man.
Yeah, man, Montego Bay. St. James. Yes. Whoa. Carla, where you gone? Are you there? Yeah, man, me I hear.
I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still here.
Yeah, man, I'm hearing you. You not hear me?
Yeah, man, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'm asking. Okay, so it took place in Montego Bay, right?
Correct.
Which is whose constituency or which
well,
big wig we have?
In a Chang constituency, church.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, no Paradise, man. No Albion. Yeah, man. I think security minister constituency.
Good.
Right.
Good. All right. So now we have a high-profile lawyer. We have a high-profile. Hello.
May I listen, brother?
Are you there?
Yes, man. Me there right here.
Yeah, man. All right, and we know that this man is connected. It's so funny that while this was taking place and they were speaking at the same night when everything took place, and they had this, the police chief was there and the same so-called minister of security. And I care how the reporter asked, do you want to say something? The man wouldn't talk. Hello?
Yeah, man, me I listen here. He spoke, man.
Hello?
Him talk, man. Carla.
Hello?
In on, man. You not hear me, brother? Me there here, man. You not hear me?
I can barely hear you. Hello?
Yeah, hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, man. Loud and clear, man.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, man. He spoke, man. He spoke. Yeah, but he spoke. No.
The Minister of National Security has refused to say anything.
No, man. But during the interview where the commissioner spoke, I'm saying, because I have that interview. During that interview. Yeah. Carla. 6 minutes. I love time, you know. Yeah, hear me, brother?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, just wrap up it. As me I said, the security minister didn't speak at length, but he spoke in the latter stages of the interview.
Yeah, man, I'm hearing. I think I'm hearing a lot of distortion in the phone. I'm not sure if you're hearing.
Oh, me I hear you clearly. So I don't know what I'm going, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, but me I hear you clearly.
No. Okay, I'm hearing it much clearer now. Yeah, I'm just saying though, it's for me, I'm looking at it on a bigger scale where, of course, if this was, say, it's kind of ironic for it to be a coincidence, but we do know that, put the lights, a lot of heads would probably roll or a lot of things would be exposed. Not that it won't, but now it is more of a you say, I say, when things start to be revealed. So, to me, the only thing we need to do is find out from the nurses or the doctors that worked on him or when was he pronounced dead and the autopsy and stuff like that. And
today.
Where?
Lindsay Hospital.
And where did the other police go?
Spanish Town, based on the information.
So they send them to separate places. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Same accident site. I thought you tried to get to the same spot, But anyway, I guess they have their own reasoning. But I do believe that they probably went undercover in bringing him because we don't know which are the high-profile person that might want to take him out if they know that he was being transported. So that I can see. I'm not too worried about the vehicle he was transported in because, of course, we don't know who else is after this man or who else he has who he has secret for that might want him down in terms of high profile people. We're not sure of that. So that part don't bother me of the type of car who, we bring him the whole secrecy of how it went down and stuff like that. But I do think your lawyer would be informed, because if you're going to face a charge, your lawyer should be there to help you say guilty or not guilty, or to at least know the charges that they will be defending you on. But I mean, yeah, so that part is kind of ironic as well. But like I said, I mean, for me personally, I wish it never went down like this. I wanted it to run its course and we figure out what went down the right way, not with a bunch of speculation. Because I'll be honest with you, going forward, no matter what we hear, everybody will say, no, I lie, true, yes, and gone, gone, yes, this happened, that one. It's going to leave us.
True. That is so
it's
true.
It's going to leave us
brother.
going.
Yeah, man. More questions and answers are going to left, bro.
No matter what. Because if you come out with a tape with him and somebody now and he say, oh, I true, I say, no, I'm not true, because remember, there's nothing. So, of course, it's like a Jeffrey Epstein type of thing. I don't think that it would have fake his death, because a man like that is egotistical. I don't think he can hide for too long. But it's kind of sad to me that, again, we will never hear the end of it, and you'll never get full justice, and no matter what happens, we'll never know the full truth. Because going forward, it's all speculation. Everything that leads forward, it's going to be all speculation.
All right, Carla, give thanks. Me hear the man loud and clear, sir. Just go and look out and hear them.
Yeah, just to know, so it's gonna leave a lot more, like you said, more questions than answers, and unfortunately, the justice system never built for this case anyway.
Yeah, right, boss. All right. Give thanks.
All right. Yeah, man. Bless up yourself.
Yeah, man. But in life, when you just say skin of teeth, you can't talk to the people.
So me listen to the
They put them in your yard and listen.
Send me woman.
Woman. Because first thing you come here.
Hello, good night.
Hello? Your phone connect with this.
Good
yes,
night.
Carla.
Yeah, can I hear me?
Yeah, man. Loud and clear.
Yeah, teach them. Bless up.
Blessings in
Heal
the
them first.
brother.
Blessings. Yeah, man.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, you want to know, say, the man are going to rise in a 3D and so.
Yeah?
You're asking us or you're telling us?
That's what you said?
You know, the man say, my God, no, so you go, Bridget.
Me say,
the man come back in a 3D, man. But you know what, say, a brother of this part called from Florida. See?
Yeah.
Him sound like the man of this part set up the GoFundMe, you know.
So, oh, you know the man set up the GoFundMe, so?
You know, because he might talk about he's somebody's child.
Yeah.
What the frick?
Yeah, keep it clean, Carl. Keep it clean.
You see me, I say? But something smells stinky, Virgin. Me not lie.
It smells like when Dr. Fisher swam.
Yeah, man, something smells really stinky around this thing. You see me, I say? Whole heap of, them people that watch a whole heap of Tom Cruise movie when they change faces and everything, you know?
Face off. Come here and then sitting there.
Yeah. Yes. So we never know really how go on still, you know. But as some people say, we not to try and speculate too much.
Yeah,
but
you know,
look
we
right
really do speculation part of things, you know. We just say, son, just treat with one in front of me. You know, that left some people disappointed sometime. And man even say, I remember one comments, remember what was this thing? And a man says, you have no benefit to your viewers. Yeah, because you know, we don't do this. Brother, we just try to deal with the info in front of you and keep it moving. You understand?
Yeah.
If we find out something
True.
we press it and thing. But you know what thing, brother? We just do our work for we. You understand? You have different people do different things.
Yeah,
so you say, look for him.
Look for you know. Eh?
No, I mean, that's
one of the things I look for.
Yeah, look on it.
Me hear some people I say, no handcuff never there on him, seeing. But me I say, if that's true, if him never have no handcuff on him, that means something deep in the look right, and even more stink, because even if a man charged with weed rasta, and I got a court, the man cuff him.
Yeah, true.
You see me I say?
Me think, brother, as me say, me I go out for I go against the better judgment and say him in a handcuffs, sir. Me I pray a fireman and take you off for him, sir.
Yeah, me hear say I go for the limb. I hope I leave the strong enough, yeah.
Yeah, cause I mean I like no idea though.
Yeah. Yeah, brother.
Boy, bro.
Yeah,
Jamaica is becoming a stranger place by the day, bro. Like I don't know. May I tell you the truth? I don't know. Teacher
Jamaica land we love, man. Land of food and water, man. I want to go and be paradise, Rasta.
Boy, I don't know, brother.
And the next thing I understand, I bet this part they catch from 80.
Yeah.
Me I say them catch him at Jamaica.
I'm not here to them catch him. Colombia I come from, man. You mean in Mario Antonio Palacios? Yeah, man, I hear it there, man. But I figure say him did a move from where him there, come Jamaica and a move from Jamaica going yard still. You understand me? I put him there try to go back home. That's my opinion. So I could be wrong again.
Oh, my chance. Okay.
Yeah, so them want him in transit, bro.
Yeah, shortcut. Okay, okay.
Because you know, so Jamaica kind of central between, you understand? And South America and them places and thing.
Because me hear some people are speculating and say, look like him want to try to go out Andrew. Kind of think that.
Brother, I'm not even going to touch that with a long stick, you know.
True.
Because, you know, I think
we're not hear the speculation thing, for real.
Yeah, man, but the things that are here, brother, it's a jungle out here. It's the fittest will survive, yeah, sir. Patron full of
rough. Jano Star, rough.
But give thanks to the caller. You go make a quick run and take a few more calls until I go edit one interview if you upload tomorrow, yeah, so you know what I think.
Give thanks for the time, brother. I watch interview them all the time, man. Love the whole of them, you know?
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. I appreciate the support, man. I ask, man. Blessings.
Blessings every time.
So we are looking for 3 days from now and see what going on now.
Which day that?
Yeah, man. 3 days, man. The man say my God record, so 3 days, you know?
Yeah, we see what going on. Yeah, man. Blessings.
All right.
DNJ, me not trouble Scotty, you know. Yeah. And Scotty had trouble first thing, she come here late.
Why was I late?
Give me a late fee.
Because you send me go buy, you send me go shop. That's why I'm come here late. So you not thought that, so you send me go shop.
Scotty, you messaged me from about 3 o'clock, so you buy a chip.
I'm tell you, so me in a line for about 2 hours.
Teacher Tommy, big up yourself, Empress. Me see you. Big up Ozzy, Zane. She is the wife to, you know, the gentleman who normally go chill and go talk about cockpit country.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, Bartman, yeah, man. And thing. I will call. Let me take the call.
You take the call?
Yeah, try to take it. Yeah. Yes, Carla, good night.
Well, go on, boss.
Boy, I'm there.
A long time we not talk.
Me I listen voice and me I try match you up. Go and talk.
Pete, tell him the way I go for the money broke off with you.
Me never say me I go for no living or Scotty I go for I say I go against my better judgment. You understand what I say? Because
make sure to leave there. Don't go for the leave, go for don't go for the leave, go for Peter Iron. Yes, sir.
Kirk.
Yes.
What?
Boy, I'm there.
Come here to the voice of family. What are you doing?
Boy, I'm there watching Netflix series. I'm there watching Netflix series.
Me not climb a tree for them, man. Me just go get some better judgment. Scotty, I climb tree.
Me, I am so far from the tree.
Boy, I'm there watching Netflix series, you know?
Yeah, season 6, episode 66.
You see it? Boy, Jamaica lad we love. Boy, I don't know what really I go out of Jamaica. Trust me.
Every day I sitting, brother.
Something new.
Every day, brother.
Trust me, but boy, I don't know with that pastor man, boy. I don't know.
People when you attack you and
I don't know. But you know one. Me I go speculate. You know one thing where me see that the man never did a travel with a handcuff on.
Yeah.
With the video we come up with him and the police them sit down in
a station in the Kirk, man. That different.
In a station. No, if they lock up me and you in a one station, you think them gonna sit down and talk to me and yourself?
Maybe we don't know.
They give that man got too much respect in a man to go be.
Them and him a go up them and him a go a town then now then just sit down and talk like nothing we don't know handcuff. That's just how me see.
Boy, Kirk,
them and them had too much respect in a man Tigo Bay. They not put handcuff on him, man.
I really hope so nothing no go so door, brother. I tell you the truth, I God love.
They're gone panel him again.
Yeah, no, so I'm not going to put on this, brother.
We are still live broke on the job, Kirk. That's it.
Bro, I would be...
The man them too cozy with this man. They're too cozy with him. They're too cozy with him, sir.
Disappointed would be the word if me learn, brother. So the man, them a transport the man without handcuff.
I should have a handcuff alone here and you have some chain on his foot too.
He can't run, man.
I say a transport prisoner. No, man, I say a transport prisoner, man.
So you think cause the accident
but you see, with them moving the case from Montego Bay to town, me not have a problem with that because in England and when it comes on to certain serious cases, not here which part of England the case happen. Them are bringing right come to London. Them are bringing right come to London at the Old Bailey at the Supreme Court. You understand what I say? So me see them moving in from Montego Bay to Kingston. I don't have no problem in that. Because me, man, I say, boy, you could have tried a Montego Bay, you could have tried. But probably how the DPP look on it is a very serious case. So them
it's a very serious
to
case.
the Supreme Court.
Yeah. Kirk, whichever... Brother, murder, we are talking about, you know. People cut people children in a church, you know, with how much people sitting and watching, you know. Pitney, you know. 14 children, you know, brother.
But the next thing again, we have to say, you see, when Jamaican are as a matter of fact, when we black people are going to stop make them on a chick, man.
Yeah, ask me. Oh, never.
When we are going when it are going to stop happen.
Never.
You know what I think when we can understand, a man are going to tell us that God has come. A man are going to tell us that God has come. You have to pay 100,000 to come sit down in the ark, because God has come.
A flood didn't say I come, man.
So how yeah, so you think give 100 grand, you know how nothing come sit down in our ark, because God has come. But him want your 100 grand. So him out with his money and God has come.
No.
Realistically, people really think to say, if God has come, you're going to give that man your money, God has come, where him going to do with the money?
Kirk, don't even go so far. Don't go so far, bro. Kirk, a man have one book. If you go to church late, you have to pay if you go late, brother. Kirk, don't go so far. The man collect 4 offerings each service. $100 for start the service, $1,000 seed, regular offering, and covenant of the word. You understand? If you see the man, well, on the man who not done it, brother. If you see the man, just a regular consultation of $50 US. If it's a spiritual encounter or deliverance, $350 US. Brother, you don't even know how to go on.
But at the church sister was share bill.
What are the things more of that? Do people really go to church again to serve God, or them go to serve the pastor?
Some people still serve God, man.
No,
Kirk, you see, the truth is in everything, bro, you have good or you have bad, man. There's nothing in this life that is all bad or all good. You understand what I'm saying? So you still have some people who are still live by them faith and I try to live up. You understand why there are some pancoat?
But we hear the video, we hear the voice now come out with all the woman we are going to
of course, Miss Reed.
Beside him pastor. He must stand beside him pastor because him know I left him like when the disciples and left by the side of Jesus. Watch this, see up there some godly thing, a thousand shot fire and not even one of them touch the pastor.
Brother, imagine me go to church later and man tell me if you care my money go give. Then me I say, pastor, when I move from here, I say, you're fool.
And $200.
But then, where you do with it?
So $200 can't say for you and your Jim Bang family. And me a laugh when I'm about to pass. And, man, brother, move from here, son, man.
Man, go about your business, man. When you are telling me to sell my fridge and my TV and carry money come give you, where you going to do with the anger that come?
How you sell, man? Buy ice and put in a igloo, man. You don't need a fridge, because people can watch it to your TV. You understand?
Them people, yeah.
Brother, we can't understand, and Kirk, this is the thing that alarm me the most about the church. there are many people who are supposed to be, I'm not even going to say intelligent or bright. Them supposed to be sensible, brother.
That is the thing.
Yeah.
That is the thing. But you know, me look one again too. You say if one of them people in a church pass me and you out the road that sing Gully Bop song, everybody want to touch off of me.
Mr. Pastor, I jump in a church, everybody wants to touch off of him, brother.
And them a cheer in front of you.
Yeah, man.
Then that me I say, if them see we out the road that singing, we are going to dance. So listen, them have a problem with we.
But
what
brother,
kind of religion song that they are listening to?
Brother, me a pastor
But
in a church.
But pastor in a church in front of you, I jump up and I sing to everybody want to touch off. So why different?
But brother, me a pastor I tell the woman them in a church say, that's why they whole full of cobweb. All the spider were living there. And people are cheer. Hallelujah.
I saw that one too. I see that one. Like,
people are clapping at people are something good.
And the one where I tell the church is a long time.
Because a pastor said so. The thing about it, a pastor said so, so it's good.
Brother, me don't understand them people, brother. Me I tell you the truth.
You're not right, man. It's just not right.
You understand?
You're not
and
right.
This thing has been going on for so long, brother. There is information on the street say, young girls go there and them have a strip and man in the church shave them in front of everybody and all of them something. My youth.
Lord God. Me see one that I want to go around to, you know, me want to know if one that I want to this man is pitching at the people in face and say they will come for them bless. Now, me a man I say a Jamaica, them, I really want to know if I really true.
Boy, I don't know, brother, but me not put nothing
past Jamaica. I don't know if you see it.
Me see it, but me not watch it, brother.
I don't know if you see it.
Me not watch it, but here I go. Me not put nothing past them, brother. Yes. Brother, me not put nothing past with. Some things when me see this man.
When I say one of the worst thing a man could have to me is spitting on my face.
Yeah, people are running spitting on my face, pastor. Spitting on my face,
pastor. But we get blessing. Yo,
spitting on my face.
Take care of yourself.
Brother, correct. Pick up yourself, brother, bro.
Couple people are calling.
Yeah, man. That's your word, brother.
All right.
Spit on me, pastor. Don't fear fool. Pastor spit for me. All the king get up at that. Yeah, idiot, man. And rastro me I use and beat him. That's how I call over there. Yeah, what's idiot?
Hello, good night.
My face.
Hello, good night, Scotty.
Blessings.
Blessed. Bigger boss.
Bigger boss. How you deal with?
Yeah, man, I call for Boston, you know.
My thing, so like I just wait.
Yeah, man, first time call, man, long time.
Alright, now see I read, brother, man. Why mats?
Yeah, my lad. I tell you, so what else can come from, see? Jamaica. I mean, I tell you, say, Capo Reynolds.
Malachi.
Yeah. I hear me?
Me I hear you loud and clear, man.
Alright. That one they should take care of any Siaga.
Yeah, man.
So that's not new.
Not new in this. And Cap Reynolds not. As a matter of fact, I want to say him buried on a Euro circle.
Exactly. You know them man are like. You understand me? So, I don't know new. Bridget, you're in a conspiracy thing, my lad. All the government, them know exactly what them are doing. Oh, yeah, a big criminal like that. See? You have a chance for him from this. All right. Them not have no camera. You know, them vehicles. Them not the police. Them not about the camera. It's no. Like them no want no evidence for nothing like that. You understand me? That makes sense to me.
I mean, I think they left with the intention to them and cross still another brother.
Oh, yeah, man.
No, man, you don't left with the intention to say I crash, brother. When you left a yard, I go somewhere, you don't say me I crash out there, son. You just left a yard, man. Yeah?
Listen to me. This man after dead because this man,
yeah.
A man will come on. When the man interviewed one in the police station, when the man about to mention the government, all right, they said them cut off the camera.
But a regular meeting government, you know, him say Prime Minister, he call the Prime Minister Akinos.
Yeah, but why them stop the interview?
Me don't know, I couldn't tell you the brother. But he has been... But forget about that interview that with he has been very vocal against the government in his sermons. You understand? So saying he cut off this, so he man tell us say vaccine thing a rape thing, brother. And the mask thing a gag them and gag if you rape you, and vaccine man a juke you a bug red a tan sort of sitting brother and then sitting there. He man never a put him out a ground and talk. It's just that we never watch it because we don't watch that since the things then go on, we see all of them little things that come out. But then did it on YouTube and Facebook.
But everything with him tell us that if I ever preach about it, and I'm telling already, you know. It's not like it's a secret, you know. This man telling how him stay.
Tell Uno.
You see the man that spanked the man in a church. They bend over and spank them.
In that?
So
I don't see the evidence there.
Man all spit in a man's face.
He mean about spitting, but I mean I spitting video?
I'm not sure.
Think about this. Come on, man. Yo, me tell you, God, brother.
Brother, a man say, one woman in the church, I been up her face like when Pum Pum vex with Smaddy. I go, hey, amen, pastor. Yes, that one.
Yeah, man, yo, a long time I watch the program, man.
Yeah, brother. We can't believe that Jamaican people fool. So, I not tell you a lie, brother. I tell you, I didn't know say no fool people there, you know. But I didn't know say so much of it there. Yeah, son. Right now, you want a fool people there, I start feel fool.
Yeah, talk to one of manly ball of them.
Yeah, that's your word, ball scheme, man. Everything good, man. That's your word, man. You know, I appreciate the support in our real life.
What you take of a virgin Alberta free talk makes sense, you know.
Makes sense. Man, give thanks, bro. We there watching thing and so on because there one of his co-accused, I think he will be charged for the same thing then when he did get charged. I think him cut it short then.
I think somebody is saying that it's on the JCF side.
So them charge him already?
Yeah.
What after the lady, the police lady?
She's still arrested, man. But we not hear what them charge she with it and they sitting there. We don't hear what them charge the soldier with and them sitting. Cause remember them not laying a charge against somebody here today. They only charge the lady them in a white go on them for disaster risk management.
Why them never yo, versus man I get charged for mass.
Right.
Right away.
Yeah, but you see the next thing you know, bro, you can't run and just chat. You have to make sure you say your case is such that as it go in front of the court and everything. You understand what I mean? So sometimes you have to say yes, make yes because watch out. If the police them they run go some boom and lay down some charge and the thing fall through, you then you say the police them this and the police them. You understand what I mean? So whichever way you go more time, brother, you have to boy you're damn if you do it. I told them they go charge him, brother. I told him they go forget him charges. You want to look like I don't even know.
See him there upon the spot.
True, which is true. Yes.
Breaking, what call it?
And entering. True.
The talk, I'll take off all them pants.
True, but I look, you see, as me I said, bro, looking at the thing, sometimes it's hard for see the thing for what it is sometimes because our history and our police do the thing. But sometimes you have to proceed with due diligence and make sure it's got enough time we see things happen and we see man walk free and it end up say how the investigator them deal with the thing down. You understand what I say? How you call it? Okay. Bala. Bala get sub. Take one card. Beside that, you know.
Come me pit pan.
You're a fool, man.
Hello? You're connecting.
Things say.
Somebody calling.
Are you call that?
You're deaf me?
No. Am I call?
You're calling. Are you still not taking call?
Yes, caller. Good night.
Hello?
Yeah, man. Blessings.
Yeah, good night. Yeah, respect. Yeah, I'm just looking at certain little things with that case where I go on.
Right.
You know? And but first I have to say respect your program still, first time caller.
Blessings, brother. I appreciate the support.
Yeah, man.
But I say in a them COVID time, alright? When the school them still locked down. And them a make the people them take class over Zoom and them thing there. If this man get charged, right? I'm obvious, and him supposed to go to town to get charged. They couldn't charge him over Zoom and make him stay mobile with him there. Why them have to transport him?
Yeah, because
I'm bet him not take a COVID test for riding at the police car with them other police there powers to go to Kingston without mask and all them things there.
Nah, man, he have on a mask, man. If you look on the picture of them, and the video, them have on a mask.
Okay.
Whilst he did on chin still, but he was wearing a mask apparently.
Yeah, but why they never just make
right? And that's a very good question. And as we said, that's a very good question, and everyone. As I did earlier, I read an article based on an interview that was done with the DPP, and she was trying to explain the situation. You understand? Because they fear that his influence, his level of influence in St. James, is so great that it is going to prejudice whatever legal proceedings will come up against him. So that is the rationale. You understand? I think they also use that video in the police station as a sign to say that, look here, because those police officers are being investigated too and things. So it's a whole host of things here, man. Because the truth is in a caller. You see, if the car didn't reach Kingston and them charge him and him go to court tomorrow, because tomorrow he will actually go court. Like, we not have a conversation. Oh, I told him there, all right, we are going to watch everything. But it's just because he no reach and people die now while. I mean, hindsight is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, understand.
Because look here, I am certain that they would have transport. I say them transport Tommy Lee from town go Mobile already and transport Tommy Lee from Mobile to town already. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the thing
yeah.
is,
But
Tommy Lee made the journey. Nothing never happened. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I have a conversation, but it has been done before. As to why and whether or not him shouldn't stay at Mobile, then fine, I understand the part side then. And Clayton, Carla, stay on the line. Clayton said, why they never use a toll road? Again, Clayton, very good question. I am not sure. As a matter of fact, all right, when the Carla finish, because I know me I cut into it. Yes, Carla, finish up and let me make a point.
Yes, secondly, I said, what happened to them armored vehicle that were them use transport prisoner? Why not that little car? Why them a transport them in that little car? What happened to them armored vehicle there?
Because they wanted to keep the transfer low key and I guess I am assuming, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's all we can do. A good question and a call and I'm getting around here. Question is a very pointed question, you know. You understand? And the truth is, if I get the opportunity to ask persons who are affiliated with the JCF these questions, as a matter of fact, I was saying earlier, it would have been nice to get either the communication strategist or the CCU head on the program, on the stream tonight, you understand? But I didn't really think about it like that. So probably we see how Friday night go.
Yeah, I also hear a report where they must say it was a convoy of 3 vehicles.
Yeah, 3 units, yes.
So what did happen to the other? What did happen to the other 2 vehicles? Why passerby appear rescue them? Why
and that is the thing with the passerby account of the story. I don't know that it's only the passerby alone was trying to do it, bro. You understand what I say? I can't speak to the veracity of that because I would find it very, very difficult to believe, say, none of the police them were in the convoy never did assist. You understand? Was he rendering assistance to the police efforts? I don't know. You understand? But if say him alone I do it and him on the next you me find that strange.
Yeah, because one of the passerby will get interviewed say him take off
the
gun and
I watched I saw that as well for true. See? Say removing clip on him work on and them handcuff on him. So
I'm kind of strange. I guess we have to go wait till we hear more.
Yeah, because you see, whilst we have heard his version of the situation, it would be nice we hear others as well. Why I'm not have on a handcuff? But me don't know if him never have on a handcuff one stamp music, you understand? It's just speculation, you know, people are speculating, I don't know.
Yeah, one of the earlier caller asked about camera. I mean, it's a high profile
yes, body camera should be in place.
All three vehicles should have camera, even a dash cam, just in case. Just in case.
Just true.
You know? So, yeah.
I agree with your caller. I agree with that totally. Wholeheartedly.
Yeah, man.
Boy, I don't know, brother. Give thanks, man. Give thanks. Some very good questions. I wish we could answer them.
Yeah, man.
But, you know, that them things, people, I mean, I know. When I really know like that.
Yeah,
man. Blessings.
All right. Next time.
Yeah, man. Wow, good, brother.
All right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've called more. Take it.
Hello? Hello?
This is for me. You're not call, man.
Yes, the call here.
You're not answer.
Me answer. You flick your phone and bust you.
Look here. Calm yourself. I mind.
You always, you're like,
you
hello, good night.
2,500 people to beat you up. But now, hear the call.
I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yes, good night.
I'm calling all night. I'm calling from Florida.
Good night, mommy.
I'm taking all these mail calls.
No. Me don't know the fellow them, you know. Me just take a call when available. You understand, mommy? My sincere apologies.
Just bugging you.
Yeah, but that's all right. Good night.
2 points.
Yeah. I am struggling to hear you though.
Oh, I don't know why.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Go ahead.
Yes, I have points, right? Yeah. One, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna suspect that he was wearing an handcuff. Because as I look there, I thought as much that the fire department. Once they cut the door off, they're going to cut the handcuff from that man.
I would think so too.
They're trying to save his life. So they're going to cut the door and then get rid of the handcuff. And again, with the blood now, a lot of accidents happen and people die. We don't have speck of blood. And guess what? They drown on their own blood. They bleed inside. You understand?
Internal bleeding.
I would never say because he died and there's no blood and whatever. They died for the blood inside. They just drown on their own blood. They don't bleed out. Yeah. Because I have a friend, his brother, her brother died. This accident happened in Old Harbor. And that brother, he takes everybody from the car. He's in the accident, you know. The car was in the accident. And he takes the other people from the other car from the accident and assist them to hospital. He did all of that and then he died after.
Yeah?
He wasn't bleeding or anything. And he died after. He did all of that and then died after.
Internal.
Yeah.
Jaja.
So I'm here watching it, so that was my...
Yeah, man, I appreciate the input, man. I appreciate the
Yes, teach them and big up. I love you interview them and everything and watch everything.
Yeah, man, I appreciate the support.
Yes.
Blessings every time.
All right. Good,
yeah, man.
Good night.
Michael Brown said, teach them His Excellency wanted to visit the church in Mobile. Come with your swing trunks and an umbrella.
Hold on, let me say.
Don't worry, Michael, I'm going to pack your liquor bag and send him on a merry liquor way. Mobile to him thing.
The accident scene, Church Road. My information is that this is not the first incident where police officers transporting prisoners have met in an accident on that stretch. As a matter of fact, a prison truck crashed around there some years ago. Mash up one car wash. Some people there, I think a police officer died. Church Road there. You know, we pass this enough time, man. When we are going to watch it, enough time we pass this. Enough time. And we are pass this again, me show you. You understand? And thing. So, me probably going to do some research on it and things. Something about that stretch there.
So what is around by Church Road that causes
so many accidents? The road kind of very inviting too. With people who love drive fast.
Speeding?
Yes. So, man, I know.
Okay.
And thing. Yeah, go and talk to the people. Them take one call. Me soon come. What do you mean
I
one call?
realize there's some, like when I'm opening the call, it says connecting, but the call not open.
You mean
Right, this is a straight call, WhatsApp call. Hello,
Okay.
good night.
Oh, hello, good night. I finally get you.
Thank God. Go
How you
ahead.
doing?
Not bad. Go ahead.
How y'all doing?
We're good
First time
so
calling
far.
here.
Welcome to the program.
Okay. Okay, so calling from New York. First thing, a lot of people going to get offended by what I'm going to say, what I have to say, because we need to do better, right? When people are going to wake up and really see that religion is not true, is not for us, all of these pastors and everybody else, they're just scamming us, taking our money. When? That's my only question right now. When? If we don't free ourselves spiritually from this religious, all of this religious crap, every day somebody is gonna come and do anything and everything to us, and we're gonna believe. Why do we need a middleman to go to the Creator? I'm not an atheist.
It's the same thing you were
Right?
saying from Friday night, that some people just want to be a part of something bigger than they are in their minds. So they're willing to subscribe to some things that they wonder about it.
Yeah, but do your own research.
Well, that
It's
is
not
the main
right. This is
problem.
the thing. Yeah, this is the thing. You can, religion come out of religion come out of religion. The first religion was African religion, right? All of these other religions come out of that. Anybody where control religion, control the nation. That was politics back then, right? So if a person anybody can get up and decide to create any deity and praise it, right? That's their belief. They can do that. Every other race did that. The Indians did that. The Chinese did that. The white did that. The Africans did that. We got stripped away from our religion, right? You see what they're going now in a 2021, all of these denomination and religion, all of that, right, is lies. People just need to research. And it all comes down to our young ones being trapped further in these, because that pastor is telling people to turn over their kids to them. To do what?
Raise them.
They are fucking the youth.
People are
You know what I'm
idiots.
saying? So in order for we to prevent that, with our peers, need to start put down the book, because the book wasn't strapped to me when I came out of my mother, right? So we need to put down the book, put down that everything that we were taught then, and just do a little research now. That's all we need to do
for
now.
yourself.
Do a little research. No?
Yep.
Correct. I agree with you.
That's all I beg the people them to do. I love my people, and honestly, I was baptized, I was in church, but I always have this question, and I don't know if it happened to you guys, but when I was like a child, I used to ask my parents these questions. Not going up about this. Not going up. Nobody ever gave me an answer to what. And since I get big and everything, I say, you know what? Especially since I come to the States, we have a lot of more knowledge to a lot of things. I do my own research. And that's why when a lot of people from in the Caribbean go to university and they learn a lot of stuff, and then the Caribbean people, as soon as they gone afar and then change. You know why? Because there's a lot of knowledge, there's a lot of stuff that's not in Jamaica that we have access to here. And we start put two and two together and we say, something all right, something all right. I will go deeper and deeper and deeper. Right? You don't need a middleman to go. I don't believe in God, Jesus, none of that. I believe in creation. I don't need a middleman to give me a path to go to who create me. Because they weren't there when I was born.
Funny in the Empress, I was having a conversation with this same lady recently. I say that church thing mostly. It's like, you see, Jamaicans, we love excitement and we love crowd.
It's what I was saying.
You understand? We love a crowd and anyway excitement they're nice, I make we love this one. That's the thing there. And you made a very valid point just now. You said that all people need to do is to read for themselves. I have been trying to impress upon people the importance of getting the information for yourself. But people are not into that these days.
Prefer the middleman.
They have to. If you don't, the same cycle. I was standing one day and this older guy came to me. He wants to invite me to the church. I said, to worship who? Well, you need to worship. Where you from? I said, Jamaica. And he was like, I'm ashamed of you. I said, no, I'm ashamed of you because of you, we are still poor. The poorest set of people is in church. I don't want to hear nothing that you have to say because you, our poor parents, shouldn't take a book and say yes and read it and say, okay. Why didn't y'all do some kind of research? Do some research and put the truth out there. But no, you take the book, you sit down in church, you believe everything in the book, no one asks any question. Because you don't want to decide which God, which is not the same God in the book. People need to know these things, and it comes down to the pastors. The pastors, some of them know. Some of them, they know these things, but they pray upon really. Because once it's a religion, everybody really willing to give them their last.
Pastor rich and happy and we poor and hungry. Go on here, man.
Exactly. I don't know if they want to buy themselves into heaven. I don't know what the deal
I guess the Bible says a camel can go to a camel go to the have a deal before a rich man pass through something. Okay. Take me a time and dead for you.
Nobody is doing these pastors not even doing missionaries anymore. They're taking the money. Look at COVID in my area where I live, bro. Now all of the churches them closed and some of them still closed. Nobody go out in a COVID try to see if everything are. Nobody. Everybody. When I was in church, my pastor used to complain and nobody does missionary anymore, right? Nobody do these things anymore. We don't need. These people are selfish. They just want to pay them way go to heaven. And they not care. Now for the thing that happening at the man church and the people that were sitting in the church after him commit murder.
I still a support him.
Those people,
So they must stand behind their shepherd. They must want to lick out their spirit.
All of them to go to jail. I don't care when all of them to go to jail. And if they were my neighbor, me they call police on them because guess what? You see, if you can't sit down at the church and watch that happen, what kind of wickedness you are go to the pastor now and they beg them to do to fear your enemy? Or what kind of wickedness you they go to the other man and they beg them to do to fear your enemy? That's how I think, So people like them, I wouldn't even want to, because guess what? And I was speaking this today. It's the same way they would have captured me to want to live in sacrifice, bring me into the church to them pastor, the pastor do God work, and they'll stand up right there and
watch pastor cut the throat with garlic knife. No, I'm saying I watch pastor cut the throat with garlic knife.
Yeah. And nobody will say that because guess what? After God. First of all, Jesus not even when no say him when they're going to get sacrificed. Because he say, he never want it to happen. Because he make this cup pass me. Same way with every other living sacrifice them. All of these things is lies and manipulation of faith. Build your own faith with your own, whatever your own creation. You don't need these little puppets where they mix. I could go deeper in this, but I'm not. Why? Because you kind of have to wake up, then you have to detox. Right? And some of these things, a lot of people say, because a lot of people may try to wake them up, them like, so if me not believe in a God or Jesus the Bible, what should I do? Right? A lot of people ask that question because they hold on to the comfort, because that's the book the slave masters give to you as comfort, and from slavery they use that.
Yes, Carla, we have to be running. We have to be running. We have a couple more calls to take. Thanks for calling in, though. I appreciate your input.
Blessings, Empress.
Take care, love. Thank you.
As the caller was talking, I remembered Simon saying a group of the church people come together. They never won a car yet.
And them a put money to pass off it drive. And the whole of them a walk and a take most and pass off it drive. Come and put some money together for buy a vehicle for pastor. Pastor cannot be taking the bus.
You know, me think me better have some money in that too.
everybody else buy pastor car. Let's buy a car for pastor. Pastor cannot be walking. We can never pastor
I just
walking.
coming on my mind, one bus out along.
And we are walk our church and you not buy a car give pastor. One of you afford.
The struggle is real.
You understand? Me know so some people been a call a millionaires. I just all thing go, you know?
Me have a call, you know?
You
have any?
Me did have one up, me don't know where you gone.
Mine not gone, no, see there. You find yours?
Take him on.
Hello, caller, good night.
Hi, good night. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. And how about yourself?
I'm doing great.
That's good.
Hi, Chief Dem. How are you, man?
Blessings, my brother. You know, me there go and hold it to know. How you stay?
I can see that, my brother. I can see that.
You have to take in teeth cover heart going in these times.
Yeah, man, and you know it's the scholar a while ago is the best scholar here from your start.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, she's the best scholar here since now because you know in Jamaica we all born up on church and Jesus Christ and all these things, but praying and even one of the guy calling and was talking about Jamaica, we need God. So me I say, me I wonder what more God we need, and even in the church, even in the church, we have murdered people in the church because of God. So you know, I was wondering what more God we need. Everybody talking about prayer.
Brother, but
everybody talking about prayer and God, and we need more God and we need prayer. But me I say, what more we want?
Probably more shortcut, I don't know.
Okay, and that I want.
Then I could have wells.
I could not more shortcut if I want.
You know, see people in a sense.
These things after these things. You know, these things just happen for the people in the church to wake up, man. It's just for these people in the church to wake up. It's nothing else for I just sign and wonders for these people in the church to wake up. Yeah, simple. It's just truth because you know we all sit down in the church looking up to the past and feel like waiting, and you know we living on earth in hell and I wait for heaven. So I don't understand these things. So all these things that happening is just for the church people them to just wake up and see what's going on, because you can see this lockdown come and lock down the church. You never know, man could lock down churches. And then all of a sudden you have these things now with pastor cut man neck in a church. So it's just for the church people them to just wake up, you know. So I just that me have to say my brother, I just call in to say that lady there is the best call. They must just listen to that the last call we just called a while ago. People just listen to that lady, you know what I'm saying? So respect and love the program, brother. Just go ahead and I make a comment because I watch and see this lady, so I was wondering if she's your wife.
She's my sister, yeah, brother.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah,
respect, good night.
Good day, good day.
Wife is shy, you know? We don't really kind of expose her to the
respect.
crowd still. She know they can't take her away.
Last time you
come here. Respect.
Alright, bro. Say her, blessings.
Mark you down, Ted. I'm done with you like a police done with backpacking.
Like a police done with backpacking?
Yeah.
Sure. We have Carl.
You know, say, brother. I don't want...
Be a thing, man.
While I agree with some things that the female caller said, right? As in that we need to edify ourselves. We need to read for ourselves. Don't take it as you say. And I agree with that. And while I also agree with I don't need a middleman to get to my creator.
Yeah.
Right? I don't need a middleman to get to my creator. I agree also with that. But I don't want it to be a case where make you all we pack up some stone and fling up their church. Me can't agree.
I realize you all a Sunday
from Friday night. I'm not back.
Me notice you.
It can't be a case of me go just pack up some stone and we fling and bust up my church glass and bust everybody head in that church. Because it would be the same as if, let me say, a teacher does something wrong.
Yeah, boss every teacher.
Me can't agree if you boss every teacher head.
And the boy can't fling a son in my head.
You understand? So me could have never sit here and in a fair conscience make you all up, we just bust every church and so.
Yeah,
Boom,
but I just saw a thing again, it's good for some of you bad sometimes, Scotty. I just saw a thing setting up.
And that is
you
true.
You know Jamaicans will say with broad brush things and so.
But again, as I said, I could never sit here and in the fairness of my conscience, broad brush.
But we're not broad brush everybody, because we say sometimes you still have some church people where live up and some church who still do some things that help some people in some part.
And this, I think, all of this playing out is not just for the church to see and to come to full recognition of what is happening. It is for us as a country to see for ourselves what is happening and come to full understanding that even anywhere you go, and as I said, nothing can be all good and nothing can be all bad.
But that said, we have too much church.
Why do you think we have too much church?
Because you are going. One church started so and you have 10 different spin-off or 5.
Fair enough.
You understand? Too much rat dig bad old man. You never hear that?
Too where the cook spoil the bird.
And that too. Everybody's church.
But then again.
Back in the days, church used to help send you to school. Help counseling some youth and some families where break down. The church and you still have churches that do that.
But remember Friday night, we said that. I said that you still have churches that stand for what. And you see, the next thing to, when we speak about the church, we kind of get locked into this physical thing, this building. And that in our mind as the concept of the church. For me, I talk about for me.
So
the church is not just a building. The church is me, myself. It's what I do.
That is what it should be.
So
that is not what it is anymore.
It becomes for me.
It is now a commercial entity.
For some.
Most.
You cannot say for most.
What do you mean?
Where's the data you're going to use to tell me?
What do you mean? Can you not see them about the place? Everybody's look here. I know church right now. Because you want to talk about church.
You know church
me
right
know
now.
Church right now where it's all about what you have and how much you have.
And me know church right now where it is about how are you going to help your community.
Which part of the church is there?
Where me go?
A liar.
You don't know nothing about me.
A liar in church. You understand? We know church where basically them put you all in a category based on how much money you give to your
I know
friend.
of that church because we would have had this discussion.
Gold category and silver category and platinum category.
And me tell you say me not like it.
Imagine say me not have enough money if go in a gold category. Then me not go feel like me important in our church. Then what kind of foolish is that?
And then that's how we agree.
So that means that is a finance.
Some of them so enough time I lose my way, you know, sir. I lose my way like maybe every other hour. We lose our way, we have to agree with that.
Well, lost child. You go on talk.
You understand?
Yeah.
You have some of them will naturally have lost their way.
Yeah.
And as me say, you see, if we look on it, and for me, as I say, if we look at it as me, the individual, here, our friend they say, one way always I go put on the look at and go hunting. Inside, start with the man in the mirror at a meeting the other day. Look at yourself first. What it is I am doing, how I'm doing, how does it affect my neighbor?
Yes.
And when we say neighbor, we don't naturally mean the person beside you, but in the long run, how it affects everybody. And once we start take it so sir, we are going to notice that slowly there will be a change. But if we just sit down and say, well, I church, I problem.
Yeah, well, not for a church then the pan and Scotty. Not for a church and the pan who for at the biggest today.
And that is
Zine who for carry highest.
And that
who are earning most money. Who are there with who pastor sex. Who pastor used to
but
sex.
Then again,
who pastor was sex next.
But then
brother.
Again, teacher, you have churches that are of how can I help my neighbor.
Those are becoming the minority, Scotty.
Show me a date.
Because you have church and all the thing there. An ATM are building a church.
That is true.
Zine point a sales machine and come at church.
I mean, I appreciate it.
You understand? Pastor tell you how much money if you can't come at church.
I like it.
You want my money, brother?
But you can't tell me how much money if you can't come at church. Suppose a $50 I plan to give to them. You are going to hold me and take yours?
Them man, they send in boys and give one of the little boys. And then bring it come. Yeah,
people using the church.
Take
That
what?
is true. Lana.
Zane. Certain things in a church, them I tell us it. Certain things it's upon your discretion. You understand? You can't tell me say me have to do that. First thing you know, me not take program. So some of them churching and me couldn't man move from yes, man.
I will say yes, that is wrong, sir.
When you see churching kind of get me angry when I look at level, you know. That's why I mean about trouble, you know. Most of the wars in history has been religious wars.
Garfield?
Millions of people have died in the name of religion.
And we said that you behave like this is not a conversation that we would have had.
All the wars were religious related war have not caused more deaths than the religious wars.
And we would have had this discussion, sir.
So religion.
But what I'm saying to you is that, and I say it again, in my fair conscience, I cannot forget or remove from my mind what I know the church to be of and what I have seen the church done. I'm not talking about a physical building. I'm speaking about a group of people who see the need and fulfill the need. Me not beat up on what you're saying. Come here, you have the discussion about all the wars we fight.
And one more thing I'm going to add it. Slavery came out of
the church.
The belief that Christendom should be expanded.
They said about you look at Christianity and we get catch.
Then sex for 500 years. You understand?
But as you say, sir, it's a means for all of us to open our eyes.
I have no issue with people who them need a sense of belonging and them need for do them worship. Not get me wrong, you know. But for me, over the years, every year more pastors get charged for rape in the country.
True.
Pastors have been involved in a lottery scamming, in a gun smuggling, in a drug smuggling. Everything that is bad now, pastors are involved in. So then how come a man I come tell me every day if I live my life this way, I live him life one next way?
I agree with you, Ingrid.
Let me not just stand on my yard, man.
Ingrid said,
and pray.
Ingrid said to teach that man and his ego is big. God is not to be blamed for what men do. One phone a ring.
Yeah, man. Carla come in, you know.
Oh,
I hear a phone. Yeah, but through there.
Is that Clark settings me just have a while ago?
Yeah, a George Clark settings. Good night, Carla. Yeah. Well, I'm not hear you. Hold on. No, just don't move. Yeah, audio check. Night, Carla.
Hello?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you hearing me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm calling from the UK, so maybe the Wi-Fi is not that great.
Oh, then I'll go to Wi-Fi about there.
Well, not with me.
Okay, alright. Let's see alright. We don't think.
You know, I wanted to ask, because I was watching some of the videos of this pastor, right? So I saw one of the video when he was in the police station. So I wanted to ask you, is it like normal procedure to have a man that just like fire shots after police sit down in the station like with no handcuff or anything?
No,
is that like normal practice?
No, it's not.
I just like, because when I saw the video and like the policeman, you could hear them in the background mocking him and laughing, and I just thought to myself, it's a bit strange. Like, you know, I know the man, to me, you would want a man that just burst shot after police. You'd want to put handcuffs on him and secure him. Because
well, he was handcuffed at the church doing a call, in fairness. He was handcuffed at the church.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I think it is because if there's a picture with him laying on the ground, in a one orange underpants, boxers, and one tear-up shirt. So he was handcuffed on the ground. So I'm assuming that when they took him to the station, they gave him an opportunity to get dressed. And I suppose it is between that and actually locking him up that conversation was had. I am just assuming. Just I could be very wrong.
Okay.
But it's not normal. It is not standard procedure to be sitting down with man where you arrest or chit chat like that. Not that I know of.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit strange, and then I was also thinking like, I was wondering if like any of the men that, or one of the policemen that passed away, God rest his soul,
was in that video.
If he was any of, Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Was he one of the ones that was in the
I
video?
cannot say because based on the info that I have is that the policemen who were present whilst that video was being recorded are being investigated. So I don't think they would have been in the convoy today.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, and I'm looking at this thing, right? Because I'm somebody that goes to church, and I'm like looking at this pastor, and I'm saying, if I was going to church and I step through the door, and I see a man have a plaque, and on the plaque it says His Excellency, I would just turn around and step back out, because to me, this man is placing himself in a position where he thinks he is God. Because, you know, a pastor, in my mind, when you look in the Bible and it gives you the description of what a pastor should be, it tells you somebody that is married to one woman and is a humble man, is not somebody that's given to argumentation. And I don't see none of those like characteristics in him in like videos that I've seen. He seems to be very aggressive, very cantankerous.
Very egotistical.
I don't think he was like a true pastor. I just think he was a con man.
Scammer.
I think he was a con man, you know, and he seemed to, even based on things that I'm watching in videos, he seemed to make like he seemed like he had mental illness issues in my mind.
You know, I read an article where I read an article where they interviewed an aunt of his and some cousin or uncle or something. And they were saying that, you know, them don't really seem off him. He used to come there and drive the latest vehicle most of the times when he come and give them things. But they have been wondering for a while about his mental state.
Yeah, definitely. Because when I'm looking at the man in the video and I'm listening to the things that he is saying, I'm saying to myself, I definitely see some traits of like mental illness. This man is not a stable man based on even some of the things that he's preaching and he's saying. I heard the man say, I was watching one of the video, the man said, oh, I'm 39, which is 3 and 9. So I sit here before you as 12. I mean, I said, wait a minute. And then I said, oh, 9
and 3 and 12.
So that's him. So I was like, yo, this brother is insane.
Brother.
Come on, teach them.
The only
upon him teach them. You must see the man head no good.
The only thing when me hear, because I sit down and watching things, you know. You see, if me I do a video, so I'll get clips and I find I'm a way to use those clips in my video. But I'm not going to sit down and watch them something there, brother. You understand? Because I have this thing that I, for example, I don't watch, when I was growing up, I used to like watch horror movies. That was my, and I'm alone and sitting and watch them. And the older you get, you learn that you don't bring certain things in your space. You understand? So I now sit down and listen to that, brother. I mean, I have no time for him. Zane, while if me I do a video now, and I need a particular clip, I'll ask, you know what I mean, where and where I can find it. But say, other than that, you know what thing go.
I'm going to be honest with you. I never listened to him, but because of like this incident, you know, like when you click on something on YouTube, then you start to get...
Yeah, me know them ways, man. You get the pop-up there. Me not click on YouTube for him, brother.
So me watch one of the video, and I'm telling you, I said to myself, I cut it off after about probably 10 minutes, because I said to myself, if I listen to this man for more than like 15 minutes, me sure me I go mad. So the thing that the man is talking is just ludicrous.
Brother, and you know the shocking thing about that, bro? People in the church sit down and clap on a chair.
Yeah. It's really disheartening because I'm listening to them and I think one of your videos that came out said the man was charging 100,000 to go on the ark, right?
Yeah, man.
And I'm saying to myself, if you're going on the ark, that means there's going to be a flood, right?
Right. That is what he was saying, that the flood was coming.
Yeah. So if a flood, so the world underwater now, why you need 100,000? What are you going to do with it if everything flood?
Then me no know. You have to go ask him church member them, sir. Somebody asked, I think when Kirk called earlier, Kirk asked a question and they answer. Well, I mean, brother, people, me can't, and me still try to figure out how the man have the people them heads a lot, brother. But you see, politicians and pastors have that little thing about them, you know? Lack of people head, you know what I mean? It's psychology.
Yeah.
I look at it like this: black people, we have something innate inside of it that makes us want to search for God, and then you have some people that are manipulators, and they know that we have that spiritual side, and they use it to their purposes. That's what it boils down to. You have good churches out there.
Yeah, man, you do have good churches and good people who still attend church, man.
You have good churches that do a lot for the community and do a lot for poor people, and then it's just a shame that people like this come along, and it only takes one incident like this, and it makes people just want to kind of like wipe away all the good that church has done. I mean, if you go back historically, it's people of faith build university, it's people of faith build schools.
Yes.
So you can't just like knock everything about the church.
Yes. As Scotty was saying that you can't take up stone and fling it at every church, which is fair.
No.
I was just playing.
Well, I mean,
a troublemaker at the
I
time.
know. I mean, I'm not. Listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm a Christian. But if someone is not, I'm not gonna like burn them a fire. That's not my job. That's I mean, who am I to say?
As part of being a Christian is your ability to not be judgmental.
Of course. Well, let me put it like this. That is supposed to be. But you have to remember that we're human beings that fall short of the glory too, and sometimes we're just as bad as people outside of the church. We're broken human beings that's trying to become better, and sometimes we fall short just like people who are, non-religious. You have religious people that do bad things, and you have non-religious people that do good things.
So true.
We have to look at things. Yeah, you have to look at things with a balanced view. But I just wanted to call because I just found like that situation with him, being in the station. And then he said some things like, the man said to him, when is the rapture coming? And I don't know if you heard what he said. He said, go back and listen to it. He said, rapture. No, rapture stands for rape and torture. And I said to myself, no, this man a demon. This man is a living demon. I believe that he was empowered. I really do believe that he was empowered, but I believe he was empowered by demonic things, not nothing to do with God. Definitely demonic. And you can see it in him, but he was just not right. And I believe that he probably tampered with things he shouldn't tamper with and opened up a door that he couldn't get closed. So I don't imagine that he would have started off. I don't imagine he built the church and started off like this.
No, because many people said that. Apparently, he was very a lot of people saw him as being very likable, he was very affable, you understand? And after a while, he started to become very radicalized, and his tone changed, everything changed. I suppose it's the money started to get to him, man. Brother, the man devised, I know that other people are for cast, but the man devised every possible way to make the man devised every way possible to make money. Brother, the man have a thing where say your first salary in a January of the new year is the first fruit, and if you get the full paycheck in a brother.
Wow.
And if you don't get it, a prophecies of death and destruction on your life, brother. Brother, a man have a watch night. A man have a watch night service. Him not carry it over. Don't carry the money where you owe me over in a new year. They have money, man. They want to stay there. Don't carry it over.
My God. Lord have mercy. Anyway, teach them. I'm gonna go on there.
Yes, brother. Give thanks, I appreciate the call. Here, sir.
I watch all your videos. Them. My favorite video you done so far was with Junior Cat.
Junior Cat. Let's see. I heard, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. I heard, man. Give thanks. I appreciate the support. Here, sir.
Take care.
Yeah, man. Blessings every time.
God bless.
All right, I'm going to take a few more calls and wrap my six cars. I have an interview to finish edit. To start edit. All right, take the call that I come in here already. Blessings, my brother.
Greetings, teacher.
Blessings, bro. How are you?
Who is this?
Blessings, my brother. Yeah, man, you listen to the stream in the background, bro.
I'm alright. Who is this?
Take a call.
Hello, good night, caller.
Hey, good night. How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. How about you?
I'm there, man. I'm going to roll it out.
Blessings, my brother.
Are we live? Are we live?
Yes, man, we are live, man. Hello. Oh. Okay.
That's what I was saying.
Night caller.
Teach them.
Blessings, brother.
Yeah, well, I just want to make a comment, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the Pastor Kevin, His Excellency, whatsoever they call him.
Yeah.
He's a great, we could say a businessman.
Yeah.
And I commend him for that. I'm not going to bash him.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't bash the people at the church. But all I'm saying, he's a great businessman.
Yeah.
And if I had a business, I want him to be my marketing manager.
But if him love business, say no go do a business and left the church, brother.
I didn't hear that.
No, I mean I say if him love business, so no create a business outside the church and stop monkey around church.
But you know what I'm saying too? Him could run the thing good enough. The sacrifice thing mess up the whole business. And call me in and say, yo, Bridget, come in now, let's partnership with each other and merge and expand the business. Then we can have some more thing all over the branches.
Many branches.
Many branches, but him just mess up the thing and just start kill people. Man, I like it. Sometimes you have to take it.
Mash up the business and it's a good venture.
But I like that, brother.
And mash it up.
Yeah, buddy.
But to be honest, he's a good.
But I said that.
People trying to say like the people in the church is foolish and that. Yeah. I don't believe that.
No, man.
I watch a lot of the videos, right?
Yeah.
Nah, man. I watch a lot of the videos, and if I was sitting in there, maybe I'll be there still.
Yeah, you love it.
yeah, because he's entertaining too, innit?
Yeah, entertaining.
So everybody want to walk off of it. I watch that shit. I show my wife that and I say, you believe that going on in Jamaica? Because my wife from Jamaica.
Yeah, you sound Trini though, bro.
Yeah, I'm a Trini.
Yeah, man, I say I heard that. Big up yourself, bro.
Yeah, man, bless him. But you have to take some things that make joke.
You have to do that for you. You have to do that. He mash you for you, yeah, brother.
Good business and the boy mash up the boy, my kill people.
Alright, sir. Bro, I call Jack. Let no come on it. Alright, we're going to take some call with the phone. I never realized that you tell me. And look how I could plug in the phone. Them phone I won't sell them. I need to buy two good phones. I told me not do call enough. Like if I decide I'm going to do it enough, I just buy two good phones.
But I buy two coupons string.
Yeah, fool, man.
You are fool.
Yeah,
so not cover the fire road.
Then you answer them.
No. You have a tendency to drop the cards.
I channel phone people are call. See, no, they love call the phone. So.
They know, I got the number, they know.
But you know, they're on the screen, call the number on the screen.
But it was the one that used to be on the screen.
But alright, so I'm not answer it. So then call the one on the screen. Night caller.
Hello?
Yes, man. Caller?
Teacher.
Yes, bro.
Where are you?
Boy, I'm there and all as well.
Might as well.
Where are you doing?
Well, I'm there to chillax and listen to the program.
Yeah. What you want to say now?
Well, I'm afraid to say what I want to say now, because, you know, it's already.
Say it if you can't say, man. If you can't say, we cut it.
Well, we don't know what to say. I'm laughing at a joke. I seriously, but I don't know what to say.
But I mean, know before I start the stream like that, brother. That me ask Scotty, what me I gonna say in the stream? I can't say about.
I still have to be careful what you say.
Yes, brother, that's important. And you can't just talk see it these days, you know. Because talk can be very expensive, but people don't understand that yet. But where are they?
Boy, what a coincidence. No, it's a big coincidence.
Very big coincidence.
It's a very coincidental.
Yeah, I'm running a few coincidence. Some small coincidence.
Yeah.
But when you see some little things up, man, something up, man, you see something, man. But boy, me never see it play out so.
Yeah, brother, you couldn't write it.
No, but here's this thing, you know. Yeah, me and somebody talk this morning. Probably the same time when it takes place. I mean, I say, you say, you want somebody to sit, but you can't really say, well, you say, with people peer, you say. And it's like, them I say, yo, you know, say the man in a court, not even one day. I mean, I say, no, man, I can't wait for your child and sit. Because I plan to follow you up, you know.
But did I plan to follow it up to brother? I tell you the truth. But did say me I do one more video about him and then I do nothing more until the trial start.
Yeah.
Hey, but
coincidence. But look at this, you know. What a coincidence. In come a film for you in bank on there.
St. Catherine. The man say you gave me water from I'm from St. Catherine. You gave me water from the Catherine's Peak. That's where I was born. That's where I'm from. I am from St. Catherine.
Where you practice it?
We don't practice with us here, man.
I feel a coincidence, man. I feel a coincidence. But about church thing still, you know, as I say, you know, I told them I some people that are even asked about this church and then get ignorant from.
People tend to get that church about church.
Yeah, all right. So if you try to explain church, so them hear them like them say, you never see the pastor. I say all these things. Those are red flags. We say, come on. You sit down every day with your pastor and there's a red flag. But you don't see. Until something happens, then you start to go over the clips, them and everything, and you start put the puzzle together and you realize it's a red flag.
Let me tell you what catch them, bro. You know what I put thing there? In boil the water upon them. You know, if you put frog in the water, you take time, turn up, eat, him adjust his body.
Keep adjusting.
Until him out for dead. And that happen, man. Him take time and increase eat on them. So them just adapt to eat and adapt to eat until then throat cut.
There's some manipulation, though. You have to take, you can't just get up on the and say, nobody move. We have to shoot him now. No, you have to take
time with them for true. You can't frighten them for true, brother.
Yeah, this is a gun, and this is a trigger, and this is the this, and this is the that, and this is that. And you know, and it can make mistakes too. Things can happen. You know, yeah.
I take time and turn up the stove on them, man.
Just the temperature
So then I realize it I get attack. I slow. 7 years, man. 7 years, brother. Well, I rough. And you know this whole I know? Not to be a bearer of bad news. But this is not going to be the last such incident in this country because we're very gullible, brother. You understand what I say? We are seeing everything for clutch and want to believe in our brother.
And the thing, you know, I say this country and that country alone. You know?
Yeah, man, but it was I go on.
Yeah, go on. Yeah. But you have to right around the world everywhere you go.
Yeah, because remember Jones did and the whole man them from them time till now. I know it first. You understand? I know it first.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Brother, some things are going on in a religious circles these days. We say, yo, Jaja, give thanks here, man. Because I say, I don't know if sit down in one place with them that sit there go on. I'm in a left.
Yo, let me tell you, man, you're blind to it because you cannot see. In first thing, you're going blind because you're born and growing to be. Well, as I say, I just tell me because I don't know what to say. So, I don't want to be with the young class and say, yo, these things are serious things, bro. Remember, Jesus and then you have Mary and they can't kill Abel and these are serious things, son, nephew. I said, uncle, you believe that? Of course. I said, uncle, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But still, because of
I wrote in a broski. Give
big up
thanks,
everything.
man.
And I mean, I see you this year Billy Ball feel up there.
Me see the picture, man. Me see the picture, man. Me see the picture. When you call, me see the picture.
Yeah,
Me
man.
I say, guys, hill, man, this man.
Okay, yeah, man. We still have
Remember, man. Me not forget, man. Me not forget, man. Just take your time, and when the thing reach a level, man, we make the people, them sisters of America go on about the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Grass are growing, you know, man.
Grass are grow. Grass are grow.
Yeah,
All right.
me saw grass. But don't climb the tree there, though.
Me not climb a tree, man. Me not climb a tree. Scotty, I climb a tree, man. Yeah, man.
Be careful. All right.
All right, brother. That's your word.
Big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man. Guidance, bro.
You have a call?
Take it.
100 call me up. Hello, good night.
Hi.
Good night.
Night caller.
Hello?
Yes, man.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Is that me?
Carl, I'm not hearing you. Are you hearing me? All right. Yeah, brother. I talk to that G already.
Good night, teach them. How you doing, my brother?
But there you are, bro. All is well?
All is well. I'm very well. I'm just sitting here looking at your forehead shine like the pastor, man. So excellent.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah. Hold on, bro. Invest. No, invest. Text the number where you call. I couldn't say I use in. Yes, bro. Go ahead. Caller.
Yeah, man. I'm right here.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
I want to ask you a question. Is there any, because I don't see it, so correct me if I'm wrong, I don't see nobody in the church organization come out yet and defend church after all of this has happened. Am I right?
Come out and do what? Condemn the pastor and the church?
Like churches come out and defend church.
Oh, church come out and defend. No, I don't see any church.
Been beaten right now, you know.
Yeah, I don't.
Been beaten.
No, I don't see any church defending this one. Most of them have condemned the situation at Pathways International Restoration Kingdom Ministry, something. So all I've seen is condemnation. I've not seen any church. I don't know if it happened and I missed it, but I've not seen any church or church leader or religious organization come out in defense of this. You not hear me? You hear me now? May I hear me loud and clear?
Very.
Yeah, invest.
Him no message.
Teacher, me not hear. I don't know why.
I don't know. All right, so.
Right, me I hear you now. Yeah, me I hear you now.
All right, my G. Yeah, man.
I hear you now.
Yeah, so me I say I'm not seeing any organization religious.
Yes, right. Because just all right, I've seen you know this guy who actually come out and disrespect dance all the time, being him and take it up and defend dancehall. Now this man disrespect the name church. And I've not seen none of these leaders of church, especially in Jamaica now, coming out and
blaze him. Yes, man. Nah, man. Many churches have done that, man. There are many articles in across the papers where religious leaders have blazed the fire against Pathways, man. Quite a few.
A couple of them. I don't see it.
Yeah, man. It's there, man. I guess you see. Yeah, man.
I'm not looking enough.
Yeah, there are a number of articles that I have seen. I haven't read a lot of them, but many of them are condemning the actions and the situation at Pathways. Pathways. Yeah.
My little country, my brother. What really happening, man?
Boy, I couldn't tell if I did ever know, you see. It could have to stop. But I couldn't tell you what I'm going.
Me have some. I'll teach them. Every year we are come home, next year, and my Yankee friend them say, when you go home, we say next year. You know what next year, we not come home yet. You know what next year, my brother?
Forward right in time, man.
No, man, me forward and some people dead, you know?
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, your old people and dead, and so you screech in.
And screech out.
Yeah.
You know,
so you be on this side of the world and I look what happened on that side.
You don't look
in
good.
The fire.
You don't look good. You
You
don't
don't
look
look
good.
good.
You don't look good.
Me used to in the fire, you know, like 15, 20 years ago, you know.
Yeah.
And when me come America and when people are saying bad, me say, no, man, it's not so bad. You have to come home. But you see, when me decide to live, teach them, we need leadership, my brother.
We need that for sure.
We need leadership, and I think some of them problems at Jamaica are cause from mama, you know, and papa, you know.
Family breakdown, man.
What you talk about, man? How you forget how your son feel? How your son feel? I buy your BMW and him not have a job.
But we love lights, so we don't mind that, you know, brother. We love lights.
That's why I say, because you've been saying this, oh, everybody just, this one man could influence so much people.
But then, Hitler no influence on whole nation, sir.
Lord Jesus Christ, you teach them Ghana knowing Hitler. True, you're talking now, so you can't change.
A man cause the whole world for a fight, you know, brother.
The man is serious, and the man is so popular that some prominent people, me see man that go up and kiss pan and enjoy, you know.
I want somebody to see man a kiss pan and enjoy. You're wicked, so man.
Why? That one somebody the way my kiss pan and enjoy is like one for people, you know, study.
I say, all people choose still.
That one person there's like one for people, you know. Think about it.
That's true your talk, man. That's true your talk.
Oh, me think you know.
No, man, that's true your talk, man.
No, we tell you that, and I see what's going on. What about the church? What happened to that organization?
Church comfortably in a Babylon, brother. Church is to make some money and I go through, man. What you mean? You know, see a business time.
Right, that's what I'm saying, guys. You have a friend inside that building and say, you're a very intelligent and brilliant guy, and it's business, and you look like a businessman if you would run that church.
No, sir. Church, you got on my things still. You understand? But I'm not trouble nobody on them church.
But not every church bad still.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
You have real. That's why after the first case, I was if anybody come out knocking on them because
man, enough people burn fire upon them, man.
Real church. People who is there. The pastor, me know church, the pastor go work, you know. You know, take $1 and go work. He's free to take money.
Yeah.
But my little country, me love it like how Jesus love little children, my brother. Something wrong, we need leadership. Leadership cannot come from the government alone. It have to be each individual that to know themselves.
Well, maybe not preach that gospel there.
Yeah, man.
Brother, I sow a seed among the thorns. And now I catch root. Upon solid rock.
We are beating this pastor right now. But we have some very serious issues and some very serious problems at Jamaica we need to deal with.
True, bro. But that's our next story for your next time, that's the understand?
Yeah, man, that is true. You know, me get to ask about Jimmy does make some very
no, man, everything good, man. Everything good, man.
Yeah, forget my brother.
That's what I forget. It thing just warm tonight, man. That's why, man.
Yes, it hot. So keep doing what you're doing, brother, and one love and don't stop.
Yeah, brother, we there do some work, you know, man. As long as, you know what I mean, the passion and the joy still remain. We just go and do it. And brother, you see, I love the country differently, you know, man. Yeah, man, I just try make a difference.
That's some other people want to talk to, you know?
Yeah, man, I take about one more call or two more call and go edit our interview. Because I have hour and a half left to edit out there, brother. So, you know anything go.
Okay, my brother. I tell them all the while. I'll be a joke with the entertainer them history, my brother. I can't make it miss me. Good night.
Be a joke with the entertainer them history, my brother. I can't make it miss me, man. Alright. Big up yourself, G. Brothers. What good?
Yeah.
All right, my brother, boy, I'm still going to look for you on the live. You're for a chain like pastor to me.
Oh, that, you start playing back something, man. Blessings, bro. Give thanks.
Blessings, my brother. One love.
Mad. Man, so before I try life with Kevin Wood. What a reference.
Hey, Kevin, what's your cousin?
Love is the only religion.
You have a call?
No.
Never call. Hello, good night. Wonder what is this? Hello?
Hello, good night.
You have to turn on whatever you're listening to us on.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, hold on.
Yeah, turn it right down.
Hello?
Yes, hearing you now.
Good night.
Yeah, finally me get you. Yeah, man. You know what me call you know? Me want try to get you from that woman that come talk about the church thing. Me text you and I try to get you. Me finally get you.
Oh, my
Thank you,
apologies.
Jesus.
The thing
Anyway.
just kind of set away, you know?
Anyway, guess what? I don't know you guys. Me just on YouTube. And me I follow up the news and me just book up on you guys. Who are you? Are you like a radio station? Who are you guys anyway? Me no know no still enough.
No, it's just a YouTube. We are teachers by profession, but you know, we have a little thing and go on and people them see if they like.
Me like you, me like you, me love
So just make sure you click one little bell.
Atlanta, so.
Yes, so one bell was a subscribe, you press the subscribe and
yeah, man, when me done, me do that, man. But let me get me argument in quickly. Here we go on now, you see? So, for other day, me there Jamaica, me have this conversation and me come back up on it again tonight. Where the church, we are talking about the pastor still, you know, but we are going to go back to the Bible, the church thing, where the lady say, she do her research. In my head, yeah, me do my research, but me do my research too, and guess what? How long the Bible in existence? How much? Me do my research on the Bible, the thousands of years, right? Me born come, I learn the Bible. Me learn the Bible from a little girl, and me grow up in a church after the Bible. Now, how long the internet in existence? Me go in and me research again, it say 50 years. Me don't know if you're right, but me I say 50 years, right? And you're going to tell me, say, you put on the Bible one side. You forget the word of God where you grew up on. And you're going to tell me, say, you go up on internet. A man twist up the Bible and put it on internet. And you believe the internet over the Bible? Me can't understand how people do that. Me I try to understand how them do that. Where them get for them calculation from. They say, a man write the Bible. Who do the internet? I have the internet come from.
I overdo it.
Wait. Oh, Jesus. God, me can't understand Jamaica. Where the internet come from? Who write the internet? No man go into the Bible and pick out what they want to pick out and put by internet. And you read and go tell me, I do my research. You do your research. I do my research. And I'm going to live off what I research. Where did you get that research from? Who put it there for you? And the Bible has been there. You know, I can't bother. And the part I should talk about, I'm in American, Ray is like, she want to condemn Molika Jamaica, like say. The more intelligent people from Jamaica.
She condemn Jamaica. She's just saying that, you know.
What she's saying is that she learned so much things since she traveled.
Right, she has more access to the information. I think that's the point that she has tried to explain.
What I'm saying, it is there in Jamaica, but because a lot of people don't know that they have it, they can have all the access. There's the internet, you can go to school, you can learn stuff. You can learn a lot of stuff and be intelligent. Me not think what she has said right, but I travel and I learn. I do my research and I learn a lot of stuff. Me can live in Jamaica and do my research and learn a lot of stuff too. But it's just because a lot of people don't have the access to the internet and they don't know that they can. Yes. We just need to get the teaching and then we can move on and be intelligent more than these idiots that I'm among up here. Because Americans are not all that intelligent. Them just have the money. We have the intelligence, but we just don't know how to use it.
Well,
anyway, I'm glad me get to talk to you.
All right, so hope to see you in the future.
One dead. My battery dead.
Yeah, man. We appreciate the patience.
We're here every Friday night, so you can join us. Alright?
Okay, I'm going to subscribe.
Yeah, man. Do that. Give thanks to the woman and take care.
Easy, take care. One love. All right. Yeah, man. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was your call.
Hello? Hello?
Hi, good night.
Good night. You have to turn on anything you're watching us from in your background.
Everything.
Caller?
Hearing you now.
Just the intercom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, I'm hearing you. Bless up, Teach.
Blessings, bro.
Yeah, man. We here. I listen to program star. It's hot bread to get in star. It's so hard to get in star.
Yeah, brother, people them turn out to that. You understand? We should take up collection. Collect Alfred. Yeah, me they eat the food, man. Yeah, brother, what out? Where you dealing?
Yeah, man, but on a serious note still. So we're we're taking this thing maybe a little joke and we are taking it lightly, but it does show the problem where religion and a whole cause, not even go on Christianity alone.
Right.
Understand? And because from century upon century, your teachers say you know the history. We see where religion have caused many lives, many war, many suffering, and it even one of the main reasons why we black people went into slavery.
Right.
Yeah. So the end of the day is, and even what the cult pastor did, we see where Bedward came in the 20s and 30s and did that like 80 years ago. And you're going to have more persons coming up and doing the same thing. You understand?
True.
So I want to go further to say that the religion have not served Jamaican people well, because we have a church every square mile, and yet still, if you should bring up your Google search and look on the ranking, we did them about number 2 in the murder rate in the world per capita. So at the end of the day, the church people them, wait, all right, I know Scott they believe in this religious thing, it's not serving us, it's not serving the majority of black people, and we're not serving Jamaica. You understand? It's not serving us. When you look on China, China are Buddhists, almost 1% of the population are Christian, and they have over how much million people, not million, almost 1 billion people. How can Jamaica have 3 million people, and China with 1 billion? Jamaica kill more people more than China. You understand?
Well, enough issues, bro. The issues are plenty. Issues are plenty.
Listen,
this is
man,
just one of the.
Listen, man.
Go ahead.
The religious thing the religious thing is a macro, man. We can look on the thing and realize.
How I call God? My battery low.
Yeah,
my battery go. Yeah, call. I go up there here, man.
Call.
Call be true, you know. Yeah, Nick. We say no late fee, but now charge nobody don't know what. Just rock and come in and all that stuff.
Charge 5 bills ahead. Call it early after.
Yeah, premium go rap. Cause so guys, here we go on. While it's been a lot for continue talk. But I don't edit the interview for tomorrow, and I normally Monday night I edit, so I have a 2 hour and 50 minutes interview and only 30 minutes I edit out of it already.
Garfield, stop calling up my name, sir.
You understand? Tess, a long time in a scene is like you find a new man. Or you been home and fix up fence when you're supposed to be a class. The fence go and drop down for you. Peeps, big up on yourself, you know. Like,
and that's the funniest thing you man say. Anybody tell you man say fence and drop down for that.
I have been streaming from 6:45. Now it's 10:35. It has been a while. Now it sound like me deaf. You know, like I drive truck like. And thing.
When I eat some my ark food, you know.
My ark food, I mean, 2 dumpling and mackerel gravy.
I don't want the gravy, but mackerel.
You just want the mackerel.
Yeah, I eat it about gravy.
So peeps, as we say, I appreciate the support. When you come out tonight though, when you come out in on the new clothes. When you did that, yeah man, we have interview for Saturday.
No.
Yeah man, but you also stay here. And then from here. Yeah man, so we never stream when I go watch it. The last one day too. You bro, you just wake up early hungry then kill me when the interview done. Peace, big up for yourself. Appreciate the support.
It was a pleasure.
It is interesting to hear the different perspectives. You understand? And one of the things I appreciate with my viewers is that we can talk and disagree, and we do it without mother involved in it. And this and that and that and that. So I appreciate it. You understand? We stream again Friday night. Zane, if General they all along.
Hi General.
If anything serious go on before that, we could have a stream again.
Let's hope nothing serious
me need we can bring in Scott in a stream sometime from Fair Yard. But my computer walk on stick. You understand? But after release the computer I want, you know. So I go and watch a couple reviews and make sure that everything good. And hopefully I can cop one soon. You understand? So I can do anything I want to do. You see me? So peace, big up on yourself. Give thanks soon. Tomorrow evening, 7:30, make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. Premiere. You know what I mean? Yeah. Veteran.
Nice one.
Yeah, man. Nice. See? And thing. I got edit it and one name sitting there. So you know, say it's a long night. So peeps, art of love, manners and respect, and
safe travel upon the gravel.
Safe travel upon the gravel. You see?
I can prosper. Good night.
Tell the people them.
Good night, guys. It was a pleasure being here. See you guys again Friday night.
Right.
8 o'clock.
And peeps, you see when me any stream, Oxygen, you there, bro? Me see you, man. Go on, bro. See, this when me any stream, is stream in. Me not stream 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock a morning. No call me then time there. Me a please, me a beg you. You understand? Jesus, man.
That's funny.
I'll see you guys. Thanks for the continued support on the channel, people.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I want to make the thing work.
Still a call.
You understand? Because if I don't watch a video, then it don't make no sense, you know.
True.
You see? So I appreciate the ones. I appreciate the people who say we are street and, you know, art of love. Yes. When I walk past somebody we ill with.
But
you
we
see, no matter what we are doing.
The other day. What you say?
People are running.
What?
You hold me phone.
Your phone. I pick out the logo. Pick out the logo and I buy a shot then.
Kelly in. What go on, mommy? All is well? No, it's not that Kelly. I think of Kelly from school.
Tell me you're not idiot.
What you mean? So Kelly in front of the on the stream?
No.
Yes. You see you go on like you're bright and you're there locked the back of your class.
Good night,
you
Miss
keep
John.
on and call the channel phone and I said, don't call the channel phone because I don't answer the number there. See two number them on the screen and you call the whole night. And you say you're bright. You waste your mother partner money at school, man.
Good night, Mr. Garfield. Enjoy the rest of your night.
All of the people that are in here, BM Percy, all the people who were new here tonight, welcome.
Come back again.
Appreciate the support. Make sure so when you get book feed, so you don't have to look for it. You understand? Click on subscribe, sit now, put on bell and see if you get all the video them and then sitting there. And when the video then come on and watch them, man. You understand what I say? And like them and them something there. Zane and thing. You know, so we're not the foolishness about here. No, miss. Your phone, you don't go there, so.
No, I'm put mine.
Yeah, okay. Me so. What good? Step with ya. Safe travel upon the gravel. Scotty tell the people them
good night. See you guys on Friday.
Yeah, Friday shine door. So you squat na tile, Robbie. You so. She get one heap of love and joy from the Yancat boy. And that was the artist was in here. Perfect. Juggle pack chai. She never knew she would have day we die. I'm chatting from the mountain.
Nice.
You understand? No bother me. No bother.
I am saying that?
Yes, man. I'm a virgin. I'm just not there. You understand? Okay. So one day we are going to interview. Don't worry about it. Yes. Peeps, we still there attack. I could have why. As much people still there. Good night. You know, I'm so much. 40s forever. I see a word, man from North Street. Can you see that? Yeah. Man from North Street, big up yourself. Auntie. Miss May what? Miss May what link me today and said, teach you what go on. Me say something go on about. I hear video me a wait pan because he's a man of integrity and dignity. Yeah, man. She know. MS is a man of all of those things, man. Right. And more. Substance over I.
I have one plant chips I said.
You mean plant chips you take give over there?
I couldn't want to give it because I won't have that for sale because that give it already.
Okay, I say alright. Peace, me gone. Big up for the self.
Teach you to drink soup.
I'm going to drink soup right now, no?
Man, yellow soup though.
Without chicken foot.
Yeah, I mean I drink some of your chicken soup.
And body soup, man.
Yeah.
I when you were like open so we can keep one little thing and me boil some soup, make bill of soup for them and then sitting there.
No. 2025. Wow, what did you do? China church still.
Roast some breadfruit and
China
jerk some pork and buy some liquor and play some music and play some ball.
But even on Friday night, through the stream on Friday night. I'm going to say, we see what could have.
I don't mean talk to people, them, if you ask them,
I
I'm
know,
not
sir,
talking about them people. A long time they want to meet and greet.
Party them on. Royal, what's up?
And when I carry them back, you know. I don't know do them that.
Who the pressure them? We don't take
people
country.
them. No.
No, man. Next year no look so.
No, man. Next year, place still kind of set away. You understand?
We have roughly about 70 days for the year done, innit?
And then we don't want to tell them that we have to walk on the PCR test, so we link up and say teacher got a vaccine mandate. I'm not into that. You understand? So, bread for funeral, we don't get that. Peace, we love you, yeah? We're gone. Right. Now go do some work.
Now go on my bed.
That's usual. I'm out.
I have work in the morning.
No, cause I back with myself at daytime, you know.
We don't do for you. We don't do for back and sell back. We don't do for you.
Peace, we got ya.
Not for me. So nerd.
Thank you for tuning in. Like the stream before you go. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Remember to share the stream with your family and friends and browse the channel for more amazing content. Until next time, walk good, my friends.
Teach them! Hey, yo, hello! Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.